for your real estate needs.
Hi, Jessica G.
Well, hello, Libby Lexus.
I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle.
And the blow dry is to die for. It always leaves my exterior sleek and shiny.
My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang, you're such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee, Lamar's.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to cnos.net to learn more.
Gehlen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at GehlenCatholic.org.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and four walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
MRK Insurance knows that teamwork is dream work. At MRK Insurance, you get a great partner for all of your insurance needs. Visit them today on Central Avenue in Lamar's for a no-obligation quote for all of your insurance needs. That's MRK Insurance in Lamar's.
It's now time for high school football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
McCarty in the pistol. He takes the snap. Bootlegs right. He's looking to throw. Now he turns it up the field and runs to the 10, to the 5, middle of the field. Cuts back left side. He's in. Touchdown, Gehlen Catholic.
High school football.
Pump fakes. Lobs it up right seam for Craig. Is back there. And Brant Klein comes down with it at the 30-yard line. Brant Klein picks off his second pass.
With all the action, here's KLEM Sports Director Daniel Versteeg.
Well, a very pleasant good Friday evening to you football fans. Welcome to Westerner Country in Week 5 of the high school football season. Brings us a rivalry matchup in Class A District 1 as the Gehlen Catholic Jays come to town to take on the Westerners of Akron-Westfield. Once again, good evening, everyone. Daniel Versteeg with you. We welcome you into our Friday Night Football pregame show right here on KLEM Lamar's. Online audio can be found on our website at KLEM1410.com. There you can also find a video stream on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Thanks to the great sponsors in the corner of your screen if you're watching, like Pease Pizza House, Julie Hurt at Century 21 ProLink, Northwest Bank, and Easy Clean Car Wash. Well, we've got a big Class A District 1 battle for you here tonight in Akron in the brand newly renovated Akron-Westfield football facility. It is beautiful, and we're really pleased to be here and enjoying a homecoming for Akron-Westfield as well. So there's a lot going on here tonight in Akron. And one of those things, the main thing, is the football game tonight. Akron-Westfield comes in with an 0-4 record. They are 0-2 in Class A District 1. Just have fallen on some hard times here to start the year, but still an opportunity to turn it around. Meanwhile, Gehlen Catholic having a great start to the year. They are 3-1 overall, and they are 2-0 and tied for first in Class A District 1. The Jays were able to take down the number one team in Class A football, Woodbury Central, last week, a 22-21 win at home over the Wildcats. Akron-Westfield, meanwhile, a tough 43-34 loss to Hartley Melvin Sanborn. And you listen to that and you say, well, it's a 9-point game, so 2 possessions. I mean, how can that be a tough loss? Well, that game was tied with 7 seconds to go. HMS kicks a field goal with 4 seconds left. And then Akron-Westfield needs to try running some kind of rugby-style lateral play to stay alive. 70 yards in 4 seconds. That's really your only chance. And, one of their pitches gets intercepted and run back for a touchdown. So HMS scored 9 points in 7 seconds. So, again, tie game. That 9-second differential on the scoreboard does not indicate how that game went. But a couple other games were very close for Akron-Westfield this year. They lost their first game 10-0 to Ridgeview without allowing an offensive score to the Raptors in that contest. Sibley Ocheyedan got the Westerners by 2 up in Sibley earlier this year. Just a missed point after that, then turned into a missed 2-point conversion to try and get that point back. And, well, 2 points and a 2-point deficit. There's your ball game right there. So the Westerners are looking to turn things around here in the back half of the schedule, and Gehlen Catholic is looking to build on their momentum. Jays can pretty much lock up a playoff spot here tonight. 2 wins sometimes get you into the playoffs. It's pretty darn difficult to miss the playoffs in Class A football if you win 3 district games. So the Jays will try and get that done here tonight and continue their hopes for winning a district title. Akron-Westfield, meanwhile, they're trying to right the ship and get their first win of the season. We'll take a break here on our Friday Night Football pregame show. We'll come back and chat with both coaches. John Severt of Akron-Westfield joins us when we come back to Akron. You're listening to high school football right here on KLEM.
Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC in Lamar supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamar's, Iowa.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Supporting our students in their endeavors at school is important to Prime Bank. Making sure that our students have the best chance for success is why we work hard to provide our backing. Prime Bank wishes all of our teams and groups good luck.
You're listening to high school football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to our Friday Night Football pregame show here on KLEM Radio. Daniel Versteeg with you. Now pleased to be joined by the head coach of Akron-Westfield football. It's Coach John Severt. The Westerners getting set for their big rivalry matchup with Gehlen Catholic tonight. It's also homecoming for Akron-Westfield. All kinds of great things to celebrate with the Westerner program as they look for win number 1 on the season. Coach, first of all, last week the scoreboard says 9 points, but as I've been telling everybody, that's a lot of window dressing there. That was a tie game with about 7 seconds to go, and it was only tied because you guys were able to come back from down 2 possessions. Just talk about the fight. What did you see from the guys there as the game was kind of coming down to the wire?
Yeah, I saw the guys fight back. I thought that was a great thing to see out of those guys, being down 2 scores, heading into the fourth quarter. It's pretty easy to tuck your tail and run, but these guys battled back. We got a turnover, and, we tied it up with, I think it was like 3 minutes left. We got them to punt, and we had an opportunity to drive the ball down. I think we had to go about 80 yards. We had an opportunity to drive it down. Didn't quite execute the way we wanted to, had to punt it. Gave them a little bit too much time on the clock, and they got close enough to kick a field goal, and it left us with about 5 seconds left after we got the kickoff, and we just tried to do a little backyard football, pitching it, and they scoop and scored it. So, the score doesn't do us justice, but we were in that game. The guys battled really hard. I thought offensively we were moving the ball very, very well. We were executing at a high level, and they were just making plays on offense and kept moving the ball. And we just got to find a way to get some 3 and outs and get ourselves, up a couple scores so we're not, battling so dang hard every single game and squeak out a win here. So
yeah, hopefully that can turn around here now at the midway point of the season. And no better time to get it turned around than with Gehlen Catholic, Coach. This rivalry game, it's been a part of this area for a long time. You guys and Galen go way back when it comes to competitive football games. How pumped are the guys? Has there been just a little different feeling around practice and film analysis as you guys have been getting ready for this game?
Yeah, you could definitely feel the tension, I think. I think these guys are still pretty hungry. They've been right there trying to get that first win the last couple weeks here. But, yeah, this rivalry game has definitely amped up everything, and being as it's homecoming for us, it's actually kind of a little bit of a blessing. So they can get a little distracted at times and not get so dang serious about the game. But, I got to like it about them. That's all they're focused on. So, yeah, great week of practice so far, and we got one more to Thursday, and try to wrap things up, get us in the best position to win.
Yep. No, and you guys are ready to go for it, and it should be a great game. Let's kind of talk about it here, Coach. First of all, I mean, there's no two ways around it. I think you're going to see a heavy dose of running the football here tonight with Cale Pearson, Cole McCarty, Jake Bogan, the kind of the three-headed monster there for the Jays. What kind of things do you need to do defensively to try and shut that down as best you can?
Yeah, we definitely need to make sure we fire off the ball. Our front five guys have to fire off the ball and give our linebackers opportunities to make plays. And, yeah, you're definitely right. That three-headed monster has been doing some great things on the ground over there at Galen. They got speed. They're big up front. But, if we fire off the ball and make sure we're doing our job, we have an opportunity to stick with them. They got great running back, great quarterback. I think that's a heck of a duo they got there. And, like I said, if we read our guards and make sure we're in the right position, and we got to make plays. So can't be missing tackles and can't be clueless out there.
Yeah, it's kind of, we're chatting with Coach Severt, head coach of Akron-Westfield football before the contest tonight. Talk about that, missing tackles and making plays, because that's the thing I hear a lot when it comes to a team like Galen, who will throw some maybe misdirection at you. They're kind of known to do that every now and then. And then also, you guys trying to get off the ball quickly, that could sometimes lead to just running by a ball carrier. What's the key to making sure you don't miss an opportunity to make a play in the backfield by just, simply running by the ball carrier there?
Right. So big thing this week is you got to read your keys. So, I mean, if you're getting unblocked, it's probably for a reason. Expect the guard to be pulling at you, or they like to, I think they do a good job at doing counters, pulling a couple guards or a guard in the back. And we got to make sure we read that in the backfield and, stuff the hole when it comes to us instead of just waiting for the ball carrier to meet us. So big focus this week is to make sure we meet the runner at the line of scrimmage and, get them into down and distances where they're not comfortable. So 2nd and long, 3rd and long, we can't be giving up 4 or 5 yards on a first down, because then their playbook's wide open and they could throw anything at us. So just making sure they do their job. I think they've done a great job this week at practice of doing that. Let's just go see if we can execute.
Yeah, hopefully you can. And that's kind of the $1 million thing there when it comes to playing Gehlen Catholic as far as their offense is concerned. How about the other side of the field, Coach? When you guys have the ball, what are you going to be ready for? What kind of things does Galen bring on the defensive side that make you aware of them, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they got a great forefront. They got big boys that push off. They fire off the ball. They're physical. I think that's going to be a challenge for us tonight or Friday night. But and they got pretty fast DBs. So I think our receivers have to be on point with their routes and make sure they go high point everything, because they got some good athletes back there. But, yeah, if we execute like we have been all week in practice, I think we got an opportunity to put up quite a few points. I don't think that's been what's hurting us the most is putting up points as far as just keeping them off the board for the other team. So
yeah.
I think it's going to be a fun, probably a high-scoring game, and it might come down to whoever has the ball last.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's that would check out with some of the Gehlen Akron games you've had in years past. The theme, kind of the last few answers you've given, Coach, is the battle in the trenches, and those guys don't always get the credit they deserve. As you well know, as a coach of football, they do a lot of the work for you. What have you seen from them as they've continued throughout the season? Not getting a lot of the credit, and just continuing to try doing their job and get better as the season goes along.
Absolutely, yeah. Our big boys do a great job. I think offensively we've definitely matured quite a bit as far as where to be, who to block, what pass pro we're taking, you name it. I think up front those guys have been doing a good job of getting on the block and then running their feet and making sure they're doing the best they can so our runners and receivers have opportunities to make plays. And, yeah, they don't get enough credit, but I think they're kind of used to it. But, yeah, if they fire off the ball like we have been all week, I think we're going to be in a good situation. Galen's coming off of that really big win last week, and I think the guys have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose here. So if they go out and just play football, have fun, play fast, play hard, play physical, it's in their hands whether they want to win it or not.
Absolutely. It sounds like a great recipe for success. Last thing, Coach, for you, I know Galen has succeeded pretty well in forcing turnovers. Obviously, they won last week with a big turnover in the end zone, forcing that interception. What is ultimately the thing that you guys have to do to make sure you're taking care of the ball, you're valuing possession of the ball, and then taking advantage of that possession when you have it?
Right. Got to be very disciplined. So don't just jump with what you think is going to happen. Make sure you're reading your keys. And ultimately it comes down to execution. I think the schemes are all there. It's all about making sure you read your keys, you're doing your job, do it to the highest level you possibly can, and give yourself and your teammates the best opportunity to win. I mean, that's all it comes down to, is making sure you execute, you stay disciplined, and do your job.
Well, it sounds like a plan. It should be a great contest again. We're looking forward to it. Coach, thanks for your time. We really appreciate it, and best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. That is Coach Severt, head coach of Akron-Westfield football. When we come back, we'll be joined by Gehlen Catholic head coach Jeremy Schindler. That's coming up next on our Friday Night Football pregame show here on KLEM.
Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's is a proud supporter of area athletics. They focus on strong, healthy bodies with all their dairy products. And they continue to strive hard to provide the best possible dairy products to their customers. That's Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's.
You have worked hard to build your business, and Northwest Bank wants to help you grow it. Whether you need business lending, checking, savings, or treasury management services, Northwest Bank has the resources you need to make your business succeed. Experience the highest level of customer service and competitive rates in our community. Bank where small business is a big deal. Northwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Northwest Bank, commitment you can bank on.
This is Cole McCarty, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to our Friday Night Football pregame show here on KLEM Radio. Daniel Versteg with you. Now pleased to be joined by the head coach of Gehlen Catholic Football. It's Coach Jeremy Schindler, getting ready for the big rivalry game with Akron-Westfield. It kicks off in the not-too-distant future here tonight. But first of all, we got to chat about last week's game again, a 22-21 win over previously unbeaten and previously top-ranked Woodbury Central. Now none of those things, thanks to the Gehlen Catholic victory. Coach, the last couple of years, Woodbury Central's just kind of been that annoying team that you've had to go through and you just haven't been able to beat and lost some pretty large margins to. What did it mean to be able to, avenge some of those losses and come out on the right side of that game last week?
Well, I think it was, from a coaching staff standpoint, I don't think it necessarily surprised our coaches. I think we believed that we could go in there and compete with that team. I think hopefully what it did for our kids is it gave them a sense of belief that, hey, man, you guys kind of belong as one of those top teams in the class, and you can go compete with anybody in the state because make no mistake about it, Woodbury Central, they are a top team in Class A. And so, just hopefully gave our guys some confidence, and hopefully that confidence continues to build as the season goes on.
That confidence showed in a number of different ways. You guys were able to run the ball pretty successfully against them. You were able to defend that passing attack very well. What was the thing most about Friday's game that just kind of gave you the chills, I guess, or the positive energy after the game was over?
Well, I think probably the thing I was most impressed about our team was just the way we were able to fight back from the adversity that we had in the fourth quarter. We started off really well. We played a great first half, and we take a 16-7 lead into the halftime break. And the third quarter we moved the ball okay offensively, but we never really got anything in the end zone. And then going into the fourth quarter, they had built up some momentum. They had scored to pull within 2, and then they score and take the lead. And in past, some of our teams that we've had probably might have folded right there, but these guys really dug deep, found something deep within, and were able to, rally, put together a really nice scoring drive, and then obviously the ability to hold off in the end defensively and make some really key stops. Yeah. So that was probably the ability to fight through some adversity was really impressive.
Yeah, very impressive indeed, and it obviously led to a massive win, and you guys now sit 3-1 at the midway point of the season. And you get rewarded with a very good Akron-Westfield squad, a team that the record says 0-4, Coach. But from your perspective, we were just chatting about this before we started recording this. 0-4 does not tell the accurate story of this Westerner program. What makes them look, better than what their record would suggest?
Well, I think it just starts with their quarterback, Tatum Wilkin. He's a really outstanding football player, and I mean, offensively, he runs the show, whether it's throwing or running. I mean, he's their leading passer, leading rusher. He kind of does it all for them, so we definitely have to make sure that we're ready to stop him. And defensively, they present some challenges. They got some good skill guys to defend our skill guys, and they got a little bit of size up front, so we're definitely going to have to make sure we execute on offense, but they are far better than 0-4, which is what their record says. They've had some bad luck in some games and just some bounces not go their way. But they've played a couple good teams really tough. So we're looking forward to the challenge tonight.
Jeremy Schindler, head coach of Gehlen Catholic Football, joining us. Let's chat about, first of all, that quarterback, like you said, Tatum Wilkin, does it all for him, and he does it all well. What I guess, is the key to facing an athletic quarterback, one that you have to be wary of his arm and his legs on pretty much every play?
Yeah, I mean, first you got to take care of the run game, the design quarterback runs. And if you can stop the design quarterback runs, then it really kind of makes them a little more one-dimensional in that they're going to have to pass. So we obviously have to be sound in our gap control and different things like that in the run game. But then when you get to the passing game, you not only have to worry about him throwing to his wide receivers, but then his running ability turns into a scrambling ability. And so you have to make sure when we're rushing the quarterback, we're sound in our gaps. We don't get uneven levels where he can squeak through and get into our secondary and wreak havoc. And then in the passing game, we just have to make sure that we communicate, we understand what coverages we're in, and understand how to play those coverages, and communication's a really big thing there.
This might be getting into the weeds a little bit for the average listener of a football game, but can you play man against a quarterback like this, or is that just asking for him to run for 200 yards and a bajillion touchdowns on you?
You can play man as long as, and there's different ways to it. You can spy with one of your linebackers, and you only rush 4. You can rush 5, and then you take that spy away, but hopefully now you have 5 gaps covered, and so hopefully you're able to get to the quarterback, and you just kind of have to squeeze from the outside and collapse that pocket on him. That's a little bit more risky, but you can do that. Or you can play kind of a cover 2 type man. Sure. That's probably the riskiest to do against a running quarterback, is when you have 2 high safeties and then you match up man underneath. That's probably the riskiest in terms of him being able to run the football on you.
Yeah.
So you can do it. You just have to be a little careful.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and the one thing we know is that Coach Ellenzone has definitely sniffed all that out for you, and he'll have a great game plan for you tonight. That's offensively. Coach, you talk about their skill guys, and that can be both on the offensive and the defensive side. What do you see in those skill guys that allow them to be such a threat through the air when it comes to Tatum's passing ability, and then also, trying to take away, your passing ability on defense?
Yeah, I mean, they're a group that plays with a lot of energy on defense, and they fly around, and they kind of swarm to the football. So they play with very high energy. Coach Severt does a great job with that team, and they're always going to play with great effort as long as he's the coach. And so that's probably the biggest thing that I see from them defensively is, they try and put a little bit more speed out on the field. Their defensive line, I guess, from what I've seen, really has one lineman type kid in there. And they try and put more like linebacker bodies in the defensive end spot. So if we can take advantage of that a little bit by, just kind of running the ball at those guys and don't let them use their speed, that's something that we're going to have to be able to do tonight.
But like you said, too, Coach, the size they have on the defensive line, you might not even get to that second level as far as running the football unless, what are the things that your offensive line has to do to make sure you can get your running backs and your skill guys into that second level there?
Yeah, I mean, you got to communicate. We got to make sure that, our run game is we're adding stuff to our run game each and every week, and I think our run game it's probably the most diverse it's been probably since I've been the head coach. We have a lot, we have more in already this year than we did at the end of last year. And so that run game just continuing to get diverse. It puts a little bit more on our offensive line plates in terms of the different schemes that we're asking them to execute. But they've done a really good job in practice. We had a really good week of practice, and they seem to understand what their job is and how to execute. And so we're really excited to see what they can do tonight.
Coach, I know, this is kind of one of my favorite questions because it usually means a team is succeeding a lot. And you guys are 3-1 now. And as we mentioned, Akron-Westfield is 0-4. But obviously the things we've talked about suggest they're not necessarily your typical 0-4 team. But one of your football players might see the record and say, oh, I don't have to, try as hard. They're winless, all this kind of stuff. How do you address that with your team so that you guys don't come in and say, all right, we're playing an 0-4 team. We can be lazy this week and still, treat Akron-Westfield with the respect they deserve?
Well, you just look at what happened last year, and they kind of took it to us on our home field, and so I think a lot of guys on our team played last year, and so they still have a little bit of that sour taste in their mouth. We see Akron almost every single year in the regular season. We also see them at a preseason camp most years, and so it gets a little chippy with Akron and Galen. Akron-Galen it's a traditional rivalry. I know some of our guys and the MMCRU rivalry is a budding rivalry, but Galen-Akron that's been going on for a long time, and so our guys. I haven't really had to say much this week about it's just Akron week. You just focus up on Akron and get ready to go over and win a football game against a team that we know is going to be feisty. They're going to fight hard every single play, and they're going to fight for every yard. So we have to make sure we do the same thing.
Well, I know you will. It's going to be a great contest. Looking forward to it. Coach, always appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight, and we'll chat soon.
Sounds good. Thanks, Daniel.
Absolutely. He is Jeremy Schindler, head coach of Gehlen Catholic Football. When we come back, we'll head to Akron, and we'll kick it off right here on KLEM Radio. Plymouth Awards and Engraving is a proud sponsor of local athletics. For all of your custom awards and engraving needs, visit Plymouth Awards and Engraving at 130 4th Avenue Northeast in Lamars. You are sure to find that perfect gift for anyone at Plymouth Awards and Engraving.
Certified public accountants Cruz & Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz & Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
This is Dylan Pecos, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Well, we welcome you back to Akron and to our Week 5 matchup in high school football here on KLEM Lamar's. Online audio can be found on our website at KLEM1410.com. We are also video streaming this contest, and you can find that on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel with a link on our homepage at KLEM1410.com, and, of course, just by searching for KLEM Radio on YouTube. Gehlen Catholic and Akron-Westfield ready to do battle in a big Class A District 1 matchup. Gehlen Catholic can almost solidify their playoff hopes with a victory here tonight. Would get them to 3 wins in the district, and it's pretty darn difficult to miss the playoffs if you win 3 district games. Meanwhile, Akron-Westfield is just trying to get back on the right track. They are trying to win their first district game and hopefully keep their postseason hopes alive. You heard from both coaches on our pregame coverage. Now it's ready to get things started. Gehlen Catholic will be kicking off here to start the contest, meaning we will see that Akron-Westfield offense. We talked about it both with Coach Schindler and with Coach Severt. Tatum Wilkin is one of the best quarterbacks in the area right now. He can throw the ball exceptionally well. He can run the ball exceptionally well. That is a dual threat and a half. So 2.5 threats, I guess, if you want to call it that. Boy, what an outstanding quarterback we're going to get to witness. And, oh, by the way, he's homecoming king. So it's been quite the week for Tatum Wilkin. He'll try and finish it off with a victory. Dylan Pecos has his football teed up at his own 40-yard line. And Akron-Westfield has a couple of men deep ready to return this kickoff. Back there for the Westerners, Hayden Wahlberg, along with Caleb Johnson back deep to return this kickoff. Gehlen Catholic ready to square off with Akron-Westfield in Class A District 1 football. Jays are going to try and they're going to see if they can move themselves further into the rankings. Their victory over the number 1 team in the state somehow did not get them into the Radio Iowa rankings here this week. Not sure what's up with that, but a victory here this week should certainly get them into the rankings. And, of course, the Iowa High School Athletic Association rankings will come out here starting right away this coming Monday, and they will run throughout the rest of the year. But nevertheless, let's get this one kick off. Dylan Pecos sends a line drive, end-over-end kick, and it is Wahlberg taking it out from his own 10-yard line. Up the middle of the field he goes. 20, 25, gets a crease to the 30, right seam to the 35, and he's brought down by Wyatt Kuntz in the open field to the 36-yard line. Good return there by, Brock Hansen on that return. 16 and 18 looked a little similar there, and Akron-Westfield will start from their own 36-yard line. So, again, we'll see Tatum Wilkin, one of the top quarterbacks in Northwest Iowa, certainly in Class A District 1, lead the Westerners out onto the field. He's been responsible for nearly 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns, 337 rushing yards, 639 passing yards. He lines up in the shotgun to get things started. 2 receivers line up wide to the left and just 1 receiver to the right. Snap back to Wilkin. He's going to run on the first play. Around the left side, and the Jays pursue well. There was nowhere to go for the homecoming king, Tatum Wilkin. He's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. So that's the thing that's going to be difficult here tonight for Akron-Westfield is, Gehlen Catholic really swarms to the football well. I mean, running the ball against the Jays is just next to impossible. Most teams have kind of figured that out on their own, but Akron-Westfield is going to see if they have some kind of wrinkle that they can throw into their running game that can allow them to move the football with a little bit more success. 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. 3 receivers right and 1 left of Wilkin. Takes the snap off his right shoulder. 3-step drop. Throws right side. That ball might have been deflected at the line, and it's overthrown and incomplete. Brock Hansen to the right sideline. The pass falls incomplete. 3rd down and 10 upcoming. I think a Jay might have gotten a little finger on the football there. I think it might have been Mason Small there on that right side of the line, and might have altered the route of that football just enough to force the incompletion. So quickly, the Westerners off schedule. They are on 3rd down and 10 from their own 36. And now on 3rd down, Tatum Wilkin empties the backfield. Tight end left, 2 receivers either side of the formation. The Jays line up 4 along the defensive line. Dylan Pecos standing up in a 2-point stance. Out of the shotgun is Wilkin on 3rd and 10. Helmet high snap, quick drop, looks to pass, running to his left, runs right into pressure, and he goes down. Drake Hodson's there for the sack back at the 30-yard line. It's a loss of 6. It's 4th and 16, and the Westerners go 3 and out to start the night. Drake Hodson there for the sack, and Tatum Wilkin had nowhere to go. Akron-Westfield lines up to punt the football on 4th and 16. Gehlen Catholic will send the dangerous Cale Pearson back there to retrieve. Nathan Schoenfelder, the junior, is back to punt. He's averaging nearly 30 yards a punt. He takes the snap. Jays bring the rush, and they just barely get the punt away. This is a spiral. Fair catch is called for. Pearson didn't have room to make the catch. We also have a penalty flag back behind the play, so we might get a rough running into the kicker, roughing the kicker, or something back behind the line of scrimmage. Then we're also going to get some kind of kick-catch interference here against Cale Pearson. The rule in high school football is once you signal for the fair catch, you've got to be given some room to make that catch, and I don't think the Westerners did that. But what's going to be interesting is how that is going to gel or conflict with what's called back behind the line of scrimmage. And our officials are going to talk about this one. Now, we do have the kick-catch interference. They're looking over to Gehlen Catholic's side. I wonder if this is going to end up benefiting the Jays more than it hurts them here. And we're going to have okay, so we have actually 2 penalties against Akron-Westfield. One of them is an illegal procedure, a penalty of some kind against the Westerners. See if we can get the call from our white hat. And it looks like the microphone's not working, so we won't get the explanation. And the Jays, no, we're not going to have a re-kick, so Gehlen Catholic will have the football at the Westerner 42. So illegal formation was the call on the punt, and kick-catch interference is accepted, meaning the Jays will get it at the Akron-Westfield 42. So there we go. The punt does count. Jays do not have the option to make Akron-Westfield re-kick the football. And with the kick-catch interference, it is 1st down and 10 for Gehlen Catholic at the Akron-Westfield 42. We got that squared away here. First drive, we're already getting 2 penalties on each side that warranted some discussion. So good start to the night. 10:24 to play in this first quarter. And Gehlen Catholic has their first offensive possession of the contest from the Westerner 42-yard line. We talked about Tatum Wilkin in the pregame a lot, but of course also you cannot talk about outstanding offensive players without bringing up Cole McCarty and Cale Pearson. Those 2 are 2 of the top 4 rushers in Class A District 1 by themselves. The Jays are the best running football team in the district, and it's not particularly close. About 200 yards separate them and Hartley Melvin Sanborn. 1st and 10 at the Westerner 42. Twins receivers stacked on either side. McCarty gives a down handoff to Cale Pearson. He works his way across the 35, and he's got a 1st down right out of the get-go. A straight-ahead run right up the chute for 12 yards and a Gehlen Catholic 1st down. So right away the Jays move the chains. They have 1st and 10 from the Akron-Westfield 30-yard line. And Gehlen Catholic off to a great start, much better than Akron-Westfield could get off to. The Westerners trying to lock things down on the defensive side. Gehlen Catholic moving down on this end of the field. Sometimes has had their struggles, so we'll see if the Jays can keep the momentum going. 2 receivers line up either side out of the shotgun. McCarty, and he takes the bell high snap. It's a pitch play left. Hauled in with one hand by Cale Pearson. He works his way left, and there's not much there for Pearson. A nice job by the Westerner defense, bringing him down at the 29-yard line. Connor Harvey, Caden Netley on the stop. It's a pickup of a yard for Cale Pearson. It'll be 2nd down and 9. So much better job by Akron-Westfield. Coach Severt, his theme in our pregame chat, it was all about getting off the ball quickly. You got to be able to get into the play quickly here, because if you don't, Galen's going to run right by you, whether it's with Cale Pearson or Cole McCarty. And Akron-Westfield fired off the ball much better on that play than the previous one. 2nd and 9 from the 29. McCarty rolls out to his right. He's looking to throw. He throws over the top of Jake Bogan and incomplete. Yeah, that one way too tall. McCarty on the run, had too much momentum going with the pass. It'll be 3rd down and 9 on the incompletion by Cole McCarty. 3rd and 9, 9:08 to play in this first quarter. Gehlen Catholic and Akron-Westfield are scoreless here in a Class A District 1 matchup. Gehlen Catholic trying to remain at the top of the district. Akron-Westfield seeing if they can join the playoff fray with their first win of the season. 3rd down and 9 from the Westerner 29-yard line. Same formation, 2 receivers line up on either side of the shotgun formation of McCarty. Pearson off his right hip. They fake the give to Cale. McCarty keeps around the right side. He's got a crease to the right seam. 25 near the down to gain to the 21-yard line. The ball came out, but they're going to say McCarty was down by contact. Westerners came out the other side with the football with Caleb Johnson, but McCarty's down by contact. It's a pickup of 8 to the 21. And it will be 4th down and 1 here for Gehlen Catholic. So a nice job by McCarty to make 4th down manageable. But this turns into a massive 4th down and 1 for Gehlen Catholic. 8:37 to play in the first quarter. 4th down and 1 here for the Jays. McCarty's going to line up in the shotgun. Or a pistol formation, I should say. Pearson directly behind him. 2 on either side. 4th and 1. The give to Pearson goes left. He breaks a tackle, and he's got a first down. He breaks another one. 15. Left seam 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Gehlen Catholic. Cale Pearson broke a tackle at the line. He broke a tackle in the second level, and by that point, he was free to run all the way to pay dirt for a 21-yard touchdown, and Gehlen Catholic's on the board first. It's 6-0 Jays. 8:18 to play in the first quarter. Well, again, just a great job of Cale Pearson staying on his feet and fighting through the arm tackles of Akron-Westfield and finding the end zone. Cale Pearson with his 7th rushing touchdown of the season. That leads the Jays, and now the point after try coming from Dylan Pecos. Off the hold of Wyatt Kuntz. And Dylan Pecos are ready to put a bow on this possession. The kick is blocked. Tatum Wilkin blocks the point after kick. He came through untouched and got a free block on the kick. So the Jays do not get the point after try with 8:18 to play. Here in this first quarter, the score, Gehlen Catholic 6, Akron-Westfield nothing. Take a break and we'll come back with more high school football from Akron after this here on KLEM.
Connected Electric South is your electrical headquarters for residential, commercial, and agriculture. Call for a free quote today at 546-5062. Call Connected Electric South for all your electrical needs. 546-5062.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
This is Brent Klein, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteeg with you here on KLEM Lamar's online audio found on our website, and a video stream can be found on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Your score after nearly 4 minutes of this first quarter. It's Gehlen Catholic 6 and Akron-Westfield nothing. A 3-and-out for the Westerners sets the Jays up with decent field position, and they find the end zone. A 5-play, 42-yard drive in 2 minutes and 6 seconds, and a 21-yard rushing touchdown by Cale Pearson did the trick to give the Jays the first lead of the evening. So Akron-Westfield will try and bounce back and see if they can get things righted offensively. They are currently attributed with negative 6 yards of offense to this point. We're able to go nowhere on their first possession. Dylan Pecos lines up a high right-footed end-over-end kick. This one's fielded by Caleb Johnson inside his own 10. Left seam to the 15, 20, 25 to the 30, 35, 40, right up the middle of the field, 45, and Dylan Pecos finally wrestles him down to the 48-yard line. What a return by Caleb Johnson. And the Westerners will have great field position right in the middle of the field. They'll spot Johnson at his own 49-yard line. Outstanding return by Caleb Johnson. The crease just kept building and building, and he just kept going through it. Caleb Johnson took exactly what the kick coverage team gave him, and that is outstanding field position for the Westerners. 1st and 10 for Akron-Westfield, ball at their own 49-yard line. We always talk about momentum in the sport of football, and maybe that's the one that just gets the ball rolling for the Westerners, and then it's all downhill from there, for lack of a better term. 1st and 10 of the 49. Wilkin, 2 men in the backfield, fakes the give. He keeps up the middle. He gets his way across midfield. He's into Gehlen Catholic territory at the 46-yard line with a cool pickup of 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5. So already a much better start to this drive. The Westerners get some forward progress. They get the ball moving. And with that good kick return that set up good field position, that is helping the cause as well. 2nd down and 5 now from the Gehlen Catholic 46-yard line. 2 receivers right, none left. 2 men in the backfield with Wilkin in the gun. He takes the snap, fakes the give to Netley, works his way right. He sheds a tackle from Hodson, and Cole McCarty, Dane Lehman finish the job there at the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 1 yard there for Tatum Wilkin. And it will be 3rd down and 4 here for Akron-Westfield. Ball at the Gehlen Catholic 45-yard line. So big third down here, 7:12 to play in the first quarter. And Gehlen Catholic up on Akron-Westfield 6-0 here in the early going. Westerners with a 3rd down and 4 from the Gehlen 45-yard line. Got to come up with a great play call here. Westerners have to stay on the field. You cannot afford a turnover on downs or a punt here. 3 left, 1 right in the shotgun. Wilkin, he's going to keep around the left side. The Jays have the edge sealed off, and they meet him at the line of scrimmage. They give him a yard to the 44, not much further. Nothing doing for Tatum Wilkin around that left side. They actually give him no gain on the carry, only back to the original line of scrimmage at the 45-yard line, and it'll be 4th down and 4 from there. So you are in no man's land. This is not a great spot to punt. You certainly can't kick a field goal, so the Westerners are going for it here on 4th down and 4. From the Gehlen Catholic 45-yard line, out of the shotgun, one man in the backfield. It's Caden Netley. Tatum Wilkin, the quarterback. 3 receivers, right, 1 left. The Jays switch up their linebacking unit a little bit. Kind of a nickel package here for the Jays. This snap juggled a little bit by Wilkin. Now he's looking to throw over the middle, and that ball's incomplete. Cole McCarty on the coverage. They were looking for Hayden Wahlberg over the middle of the field. He couldn't bring it in. The incomplete pass turns the Westerners over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for Gehlen Catholic from their own 45-yard line. Well, that play did not get helped by the snap that was almost by Tatum Wilkin. That kind of threw off the timing of the play. That's something we don't always talk about, but plays usually kind of have a set kind of time frame that they're supposed to follow, and if that gets thrown off, the entire play gets thrown off, and that seemed to be the case there. Here's Jake Bogan in the backfield, gets the handoff from McCarty. He works his way up the middle, and he's got a 5-yard pickup to midfield. Seemed like a kind of a generous spot there. Jake Bogan picks up 5 right to midfield. It'll be 2nd down and 5 here for Gehlen Catholic. Jays with a 6-0 lead over Akron-Westfield and quickly trying to make it a 2-score ball game, as the Jays have a chance to grow their lead right out of the get-go here and keep Akron-Westfield down. 2nd and 5 from midfield. Out of the shotgun is McCarty. 2 receivers, right, 1 left, 2 men in the backfield. He takes a snap, turns left, gives to Cale Pearson, working his way left, and the Westerners are there. Nothing doing that time. Cale Pearson dropped. Caden Netley in there. So was Hayden Wahlberg. No gain for Pearson, and it'll be 3rd down and 5. Well, the Westerners are doing a better job. They're sniffing out the run a little bit. At this point, Gehlen Catholic's kind of showed all they can do as far as running the football is concerned in their first 4 games. So the Westerners studied the film well, and they seem to have a little bit of an answer at this point in keeping Gehlen Catholic behind schedule. 3rd and 5 from the 50-yard line. McCarty, 2 receivers, right, 1 left. Turns, fakes to give to both backs. Drops to throw, has time. Now throws deep over the right seam and overthrew Brant Klein and incomplete. Tate Colt over the top coverage, couldn't bring it in. The incomplete pass brings up 4th down and 5. And now a decision here for Gehlen Catholic. I think they're going to punt it. Yep, here comes the punting team. So the Jays are not going to chance anything. They'll play the field position game with how their defense has played to start the contest. That is a great choice, I think, if you're Coach Schindler and crew. Coach Westhoff, the special teams coach for Gehlen Catholic. 4:32 to play in the first quarter. 6-0 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. Cale Pearson back there to boot it away for the Jays. Takes a high snap, leaps. Now he's running to his right, and he's got a fake on. He's running up the right sideline, and he's got a 1st down across the 45. Cale Pearson got 5.5 yards when he needed 5, and the Jays stay on the field with the fake punt. What a gutsy call there. But when you have a punter as athletic as Cale Pearson, it's probably not as gutsy as it seems. A 6-yard carry on the fake punt. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Gehlen Catholic at the Westerner 44. Cale started doing that, I think, in week 2. He was running and rugby kicking, which you got that threat, and then you got his threat of an ability to run, and you just throw special teams coverage teams off all the time. McCarty keeps on the option read around the left side, and he's got 2 yards to the 42. That'll make it 2nd down and 8. But you've got such a good wrinkle there in the special teams game when you've got Cale Pearson, who can rugby kick, which is already kind of an impressive skill to have in and of itself for a high school football punter. And then you've got his athleticism, which means he runs around that right side. You got to respect him there. So you either give up the ability to cover the return, or you give up the ability for the fake punt. And the Jays took the fake punt that time. 2nd and 8 for the Westerner 42. Snap to McCarty, gives to Pearson, working his way through the middle. Nothing doing there. Tatum Wilkin got the initial hit on him and trips him up for a yard to the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 7 now. So 3rd down and 7 here for Gehlen Catholic from the Westerner 41-yard line. 3:05 to play in the first quarter. It's 6-0. Gehlen Catholic up on Akron-Westfield here in Class A District 1. Jays are 2-0 in the district. Akron-Westfield 0-2. But that does not tell the whole story, that's for sure. 3rd down and 7 for the 41. McCarty, play fake. He's looking to throw. Lobs it up over the right seam. Dylan Pecos runs underneath it, and it fell out of his hands. He got 2 hands on the football, lost it on the way down inside the 20-yard line. Would have easily been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th and 7 for the Jays of the Westerner 41-yard line. And now, once again, the Jays are back at the same spot. Got to make a decision here on what they want to do. Do you play the field position game, or do you line up to punt and then let the Cards kind of play as they may? Interesting thought process here. Jays they're going to line up to go for it here. And, of course, Cole McCarty, I've also seen him practice those quick kicks before, so we'll see if they line up to do that. Nope, they're going to go for it. Play fake. McCarty looking to throw. Lobs it up middle, and Landon Knipe's wide open over the 20-yard line inside the 15. Landon Knipe brings it in. He's brought down at the 11. And a 30-yard pickup on 4th and 7 will move the chains for a Gehlen Catholic 1st down. For the 2nd time in this drive, the Jays move the chains on 4th down, and now they're in the red zone at the Westerner 11-yard line. Well, they were trying to do that with Dylan Pecos on the last play, and they found Landon Knipe open on a little slant over the middle. He picks up 30 for a Gehlen 1st down, now to the Westerner 11-yard line. Cole McCarty lines up the troops in the shotgun, 2 receivers on either side. He gives to Pearson, sweeping around the right side. Nah, nothing there. He cuts back, gets to the 5-yard line, sidesteps a defender, stays on his feet, dives to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Gehlen Catholic. Cale Pearson weaved his way through 4 or 5 defenders, having to cut back, then step over a defender, and he gets his way into the end zone for 6. Gehlen Catholic goes up 2 scores. It's now 12-0 Jays here with 2:07 to play before the end of the first quarter. An 11-yard touchdown run for Cale Pearson. It is his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, and the Jays are going to line up to go for 2. It's Cole McCarty in the shotgun with 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers right and 1 left. McCarty for the 2. He fakes the give to both backs. He's rolling right. He dumps it off in the flats. It's caught by Dylan Pecos, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. Jays get the 2-point try with a McCarty pass to Dylan Pecos. And Gehlen Catholic goes up 14-0 with 2:07 left in the first quarter. We'll take a break, and the Westerners will get the football after this. You're listening to Class A District 1 football here on KLEM.
Hey, Bobby Blazer, how long you been waiting in that line? Head over with me to Easy Clean Car Wash. They're going to get you in and out in no time and make that black coat of yours look like $1,000,000.
Say, thanks there, Mickey Mustang. I've been out 4-wheeling and I got lots of mud and stuff in my wheel wells and other places as well.
Bobby, didn't Libby Lexus tell you that Easy Clean Car Wash will pre-spray those hard-to-reach places, give you a quick massage, and make you feel and look like a whole new truck?
So that's what Libby Lexus has been up to. You know, Mickey, she's looking fine.
Easy Clean Car Wash on 12th Street, east of Hy-Vee and Lamar's.
This is Drake Hodson, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron and the brand newly renovated Akron-Westfield High School football field. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's. Online audio can be found at KLEM1410.com. Well, with 2:07 to play in the first quarter, the Akron-Westfield football team turned the ball over on downs, giving it back to Gehlen Catholic, who converts on 2 fourth-down tries. And, well, it gives the Jays some continued life on their drive and they find the end zone with an 11-yard touchdown run from Cale Pearson. Caps off an 8-play, 55-yard drive in 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Galen now leads 14-0 following the 2-point conversion. Dylan Pecos will line up to kick this one away. And the Westerners are ready to return it. Here's the right-footed kick. It angles toward this left sideline, and it is taken on the fly by Brock Hansen. Takes it out the right seam, 15-20, gets a crease, 25, breaks a tackle, 30, and he's tackled across the 30-yard line to the 32 by Brant Klein. Now, the Westerners have been getting some good returns here tonight. That is good to see for the special teams unit. And Akron-Westfield will officially start this drive, I think, at their own 33-yard line. Yeah, Akron-Westfield, this is their own 33 is their worst field position of the night, which is not too shabby, all things considered. I know a lot of football teams who would love that to be their worst field position of an evening. It's just unfortunate for them because Gehlen Catholic's worst field position is their own 45, so 12 yards difference there. 1st and 10 from the 33 for Akron-Westfield. Tatum Wilkin motions the tight end, fakes the give to the back, keeps around the right side. Dylan Pecos there to bring him down around the edge. Dylan Pecos brings him down, a loss of a yard for Tatum Wilkin, and just nothing doing. It'll be 2nd down and 11 back to the 32. Boy, the Jays just seem to be everywhere on the defensive side right now, and Tatum Wilkin loses a yard. Akron-Westfield cannot buy forward progress at this point. They have not been able to pick up a first down at this point. That's not for them not trying. They have had some great opportunities to, but just have not been able to capitalize. 2nd and 11 for the 32. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin. He motions Wahlberg out as a receiver left. Takes a snap, pump fake short. Looking to air it out. Deep left sideline. Tate Cole couldn't get underneath it. A diving try inside the Galen 40-yard line and just a little past his outstretched arms. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd down and 11. I love the play call. Nothing's been working so far. Take a shot, throw it up to your fastest wide receiver. I love it. I love the play call. Just could not quite dial it in. Instead, it's 3rd and 11 here for Akron-Westfield from their own 32. They were about a yard away from that, really giving them some momentum on the offensive side of the football. 3rd and 11 from their own 32. Wilkin looks over his line. 3 receivers left, 1 right. A shoulder-high snap, 3-step drop. He throws a screen left side. It's a little tunnel screen. And working it up the left seam to the 40. Breaking a tackle to the 43-yard line is Brock Hansen. He's got a first down. 11 yards for Brock Hansen, and he got it right on the money to move the chains for a Westerner first down. They'll give him the 44 for good measure as well. That's 12 yards for Brock Hansen, and Akron-Westfield has their first fresh set of downs of the night. From the 44-yard line of Akron-Westfield, now with 59 seconds to go in this first quarter, it is 14-0 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. 2 receivers right and 1 receiver left of Tatum Wilkin in the shotgun. Wilkin looks over his line, now takes a snap, takes the give, drops back to throw, has some time now, airs it out over the right sideline. Tate Colt couldn't quite get underneath that one and incomplete. He punches the ground in frustration. He's had 2 passes in which he has been behind his defender, but they could not quite find him. It's an incomplete pass, and it's 2nd down and 10 for Akron-Westfield from their own 44-yard line. 34 seconds to play in the first quarter. Gehlen Catholic with a 14-0 lead over Akron-Westfield here in district play. Jays trying to get to their 3rd win in the district. Akron-Westfield, meanwhile, looking for win number 1 overall, district play or not. 2nd down and 10 for the Westerners from their own 44-yard line. 3 receivers right, 1 left of Tatum Wilkin in the shotgun, spreading out the formation. Now he moves Caden Netley from his right to his left hip, takes a snap, and working it left. Tatum Wilkin breaks a tackle, gets to the 2nd level, to the 45, 40, 35. He runs up the sideline, stayed in bounds to the 20, 15 to the 10, and he is out of bounds now inside the 10-yard line. Tatum Wilkin with a big carry. Gets deep into the Gehlen Catholic red zone. They spot him down at about the 7-yard line. And Tatum Wilkin has now 1st and goal for Gehlen Catholic after the pickup of 49 yards. 49 yards on the carry there by Tatum Wilkin down to the 6. Maybe give him 50 yards, actually. They Gave him an extra yard to the 6-yard line, 1st and goal, and I think that play is going to end quarter number 1. It will. Your score after 1 quarter of football here in Akron. It is Gehlen Catholic 14, Akron-Westfield nothing, but the Westerners left 1st and goal from the 6, and we come back here on KLEM Radio.
Protect your eyes from the sun during the game and all year long with sunwear from Gretkin Family Eye Care downtown Lamars. And don't forget to schedule your back-to-school eye exams with Gretkin Family Eye Care.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Siouxland Glass is so glad you're supporting local athletes and listening to this great matchup. Siouxland Glass wants me to tell you that if you have a chip or crack in your windshield or need the whole thing replaced, you can call them at 540-9080. Siouxland Glass!
This is Alex Peters, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron and to the Akron-Westfield football field. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Radio. Online audio can be found on our website at KLEM1410.com. A video stream can be found as well on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Well, some scores around the area. Remsen St. Mary's with a 16-0 lead after 1 quarter over Newell Fonda. And Spencer has just taken a 7-0 lead over Lars Community, 8 minutes to go in the half. Here in Akron, it's 14-0. Gehlen Catholic leads Akron-Westfield. 1st and goal for the Westerners at the 6-yard line. 2 receivers right, tight end left, snap to Wilkin. He keeps her on the left side, gets across the 5, works his way up the left seam to the 3, and that's where the Jays bring him down at the 3-yard line. It's a modest gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from the Gehlen Catholic 3-yard line. So 2nd down and goal. They spotted the 3-yard line here for Akron-Westfield. 2 receivers right, 2 tight ends left, and kind of an unbalanced line look with those 2 tight ends, definitely with a strong side to the left. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin takes the snap, fakes the give. Now he does give it to Caden Netley around the left side, and he fools the Galen defense and gets into the end zone for a Westerner touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run for Caden Netley, and Akron-Westfield is on the board. 14-6. Galen leads it with a point after pending and 11:22 to play in the first quarter. 3-yard touchdown run for Caden Netley. Akron-Westfield on the board. And now with the point after try upcoming, Nathan Schoenfelder will try and put the point after try through the uprights. The Westerners first line up with a swinging gate, and now we'll bring it over from left back toward the middle of the field. Point after try for Schoenfelder. He's 8 for 10 on these kicks. Jays bring the rush. Schoenfelder gets a toe poke over the right side of the crossbar and good. And your score now, Gehlen Catholic 14 and Akron-Westfield 7. 11:22 left in the half. We're back with more high school football from Akron after this here on KLEM.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
Hi, sports fans. This is Perry from Ace Hardware in Lamars. We're happy to have a huge selection of what you need to efficiently maintain your home so you can find time to enjoy the game. Check out what's in the store at the new Ace Hardware downtown Lamars.
This is Jake Bogan, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Well, we are back here to Akron. Daniel Versteg with you on KLEM Radio. Online audio is found at KLEM1410.com. Early part of quarter number 2, and it's Gehlen Catholic 14, Akron-Westfield 7 with 11:22 to play in the first half. The Westerners just getting done capping off a 2-minute and 48-second drive. Or 38-second drive, excuse me. It went for 7 plays and 67 yards, capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run for Caden Netley. Now Nathan Schoenfelder lines up to kick it away, and he's going to try a pooch kick toward the left sideline, signaling for the fair catch and catching it on a knee for good measure at the 33-yard line as Grant Arns and Gehlen Catholic will start this drive from their own 33. So the Westerners trying a little pooch kick there. We saw that work actually last week for Lamar's community. The Bulldogs ended up with a short field on the kickoff, so they just tried to pooch it, ended up running downfield and getting it. So Akron-Westfield tried that same deal, but just could not quite get in a spot to have it be recoverable. So Gehlen Catholic will have 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. The Jays lead is now back down to 1 score, 14-7 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. Jays line up from their own 33-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Out of the shotgun, McCarty with 2 men in the backfield. Takes a snap, has a speed option around the left side, and he's going to pitch it late. Gets it to Cale Pearson. Now he's trying to reverse back right. Nothing doing left, and Pearson goes down. No, he comes out the other side. Left numbers, 40, 50, 45, 40. Down the left sideline, 30, to the 20, to the 10, and all the way into the end zone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. No flags. Jays score. How in the world did Pearson get out of there? He is Harry Houdini on his way into the end zone. He was all but dead to rights, back behind his own 30-yard line. Somehow came out the other side for a 67-yard touchdown, his 3rd of the night, and the Jays lead it 20-7. Oh my goodness, Cale Pearson. How in the world did he do that? Point after try upcoming for Dylan Pecos. Wyatt Coons will be on the hold after the 67-yard touchdown run by Cale Pearson. And the Jays are right back up 2 scores. 20-7, Gehlen Catholic. Westerners get the rush. They leap over the line, and the right-footed kick is through the uprights and good for Dylan Pecos. Your score, Gehlen Catholic 21, Akron-Westfield 7. First play of the drive, 67-yard touchdown for Cale Pearson. We're back with more high school football from Akron after this here on KLEM.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
Hi, this is Misty Zek.
This is Brock Nohava.
Hi, this is Abby Phillips.
Hi, this is Austin Sitzman.
This is Dave Close.
Hi, this is Jody with Exit Realty Midwest.
Exit Realty Midwest is proud to support our area athletes. Find them online at exitrealtymidwest.com.
This is Jeremy Schindler, head coach for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Well, we welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteeg with you here on KLEM. Lamar's online audio can be found on our website. That is KLEM1410.com. Your score now, it is Gehlen Catholic 21 and Akron-Westfield 7 after a marvelous 67-yard touchdown run by Cale Pearson, who somehow got his way out of an initial pile around the left side and found the end zone for 6, giving the Jays a 2-score advantage. Yeah, I'm watching that play back. I don't know how he was wrapped up at the 30-yard line, just spun out of the tackle, and the Westerners just kind of watched, thinking he was going to make the tackle, and he just came out the other side for 6. What a play by Pearson. And now the kickoff coming for Dylan Pecos, 21-7. Galen leads it with 11:03 to play before halftime. Pecos runs up on it, a right-footing, kind of a side-over-side kick taken from the 10-yard line by Brock Hansen. Gets now right seam to the 20, 25, sidesteps a defender, 25, and he is wrestled down finally at the 29-yard line. Not a bad return, and Akron-Westfield will start just outside their own 30-yard line. So this feels like a good time to just kind of tell you about the night Cale Pearson has had so far. He has touched the football 8 times, has scored the football 3 times, and has run for 119 yards now. You just can't do it better than that to start a high school football game, or any football game for that matter. I think I know a lot of fantasy owners that would love their running backs to be able to do what Cale Pearson has done to start this contest. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line for Akron-Westfield. 10:54 to play before halftime. Out of the shotgun is Wilkin. He delays the give. Now he keeps straight up the left seam. He gets across the 30, and Tatum Wilkin is wrestled down finally at the 32-yard line. And that's a pickup of 3 for Wilkin. That'll be 2nd down and 7. So Tatum Wilkin continues to be a strong runner of the football here for Akron-Westfield. 9 carries, 55 yards. But it's Caden Netley that has the touchdown on his lone touch of the night. Just 1 carry for 3 yards, and it equaled 6 points. So you can't do it much better there as well from an efficiency standpoint. 2nd down and 7 for Akron-Westfield. Ball is spotted at their own 32-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Wilkin, and he takes the snap, fakes the give. He's running around the left side. Jake Bogan there. He runs over Bogan and gets brought down to the 39-yard line. A great run, bone-bruising run for Tatum Wilkin. He picks up 7, and that should be enough for a first down. Move those chains, I think. No, they're going to say he didn't get it. Oh, my goodness, the ball's touching the 39-yard line. Now the line's judge is saying you got to move the chains. There you go. That should have easily been a first down. It was touching the line to gain. But 7 yards there for Wilkin. Will eventually move the chains after a little bit of deliberation. First down and 10 for Akron-Westfield. Ball is at their own 39-yard line. So now that does definitely change the play call here for the Westerners from 3rd down and a foot to 1st and 10. You got much more that you can do with here.
Well, that was a Westerner first down.
Yeah. After a little bit of delay, it is a Westerner first down. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin, a straight 5-step drop to throw. Steps up, rolls to his right, looking to throw up the right sideline. Leaping try, Brock Hansen couldn't bring it in. Great effort, but Brock Hansen not quite tall enough to haul in that pass from Tatum Wilkin. That'll be 2nd down and 10.
Depending on the play, it was Cole McCarty.
So 2nd down and 10 here for the Westerners after the incomplete pass. Both teams not throwing the football very well here to start the night. They are a combined 2 of 10 passing for 42 yards. And I don't think you expected too much less here because with how both teams run the football, why feel the need to pass? And that's kind of the situation you're in. If you run the football so darn well, why pass it? 2nd down and 10 from the 39. Now we got a whistle and a timeout is called by John Severt, the head coach of Akron-Westfield football. So with 9:48 to play in the first half, it's Gehlen Catholic 21 and Akron-Westfield 7. We are back with more of this high school football contest. After this, you're listening to high school football here on KLEM.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Quality Lube of Lamar's is proud of all our Plymouth County athletes. At Quality Lube, they focus on you, the customer, to ensure that they can keep you on the road when you need to be. From diagnostic repair to routine oil changes, Quality Lube can do it all.
This is Dan Lehman, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Well, we welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteeg with you here on KLEM Lamar's with online audio at KLEM1410.com and a video stream found on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. 9:48 to play in the half, and out of the timeout, the Westerners throw it back to the left side, and with a lot of room is Hayden Wahlberg, left sideline, 45 to the 50, and he is hit out of bounds across midfield into Gehlen Catholic territory at the 46-yard line. That's a pickup of 15, and that's easily an Akron-Westfield first down.
That's a Westerner first down.
So 15 yards on the completion there to Hayden Wahlberg to the Gehlen Catholic 46. Wilkins started rolling out to his right, and Wahlberg was left all alone on the left side for the screen pass. Great play call. 1st and 10 here for Akron-Westfield. Ball at the Gehlen 46. Wilkin gives up the middle and working his way to the 42-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, and a penalty flag comes out from behind. There's the runner. It is Wahlberg, picks up 4. But I think we're going to get a hold that's going to bring this one back. At least that's how the body language seems from the Westerners. So Wahlberg on the 4-yard carry, but the penalty flag will back us up. And give Akron-Westfield a long down and distance to go. And, well, do we get to know what the penalty is? Here we go. Holding is the call.
Number 75 on the offense, 10 yards from the previous spot. Repeat the down.
So because the hold occurred in the backfield, the 10-yard penalty is applied from the line of scrimmage. And so it'll be first down and 20 for Akron-Westfield from their own 44-yard line. So tough break. First and 20 for the Westerners from their own 44. Wilken out of the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 left, a tight end left side. And the back of the backfield, Caden Netley is off his left hip. Wilken barks some commands, and now we got a false start here for Akron-Westfield. I think Wilken's little audible or adjustments caused the snap infraction is officially going to go because it was against the center. He ended up having to flinch that snap. He started and stopped it, and that ends up being the snap infraction. So now, from a nice 4-yard pickup, it's first and 25 here for Akron-Westfield at their own 39. 2 big penalties have cost them here. Out of the shotgun, Wilken. A straight 5-step drop. He airs it out right sideline, and it's in and out of the hands of Brock Hansen and incomplete. I think he was shielded around that right side, though. Mason Small was there to try and get in the way of the pass. He couldn't bat it down, and the incompletion brings up second down and 25. Yeah, he had Hansen open, but Mason Small did a good job screening him to the pass, so he couldn't see it. Second down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Wilken in the gun. 3 receivers right and 1 left, and now he calls for the audible here. Out of the shotgun, Wilken, shoulder high snap, deep drop, steps up in the pocket, rifles one right seam, and that ball is too tall and incomplete, looking for Tate Colt. Over that right seam, Colt couldn't bring it in. It's now 3rd and 25. Drake Hodson lost his helmet on the play, and they're going to say it came off on its own, so he will go off the field, and a new defensive player checks in Alexander Munoz. It's 3rd down and 25 here for Akron-Westfield from their own 39-yard line. 9:03 to play in the half, a 21-7 Westerner advantage out of the Galen advantage, excuse me. Wilken in the shotgun, and he's got 3 receivers right and 1 left. As he takes the bell high snap, a deep drop out of the gun, looking for a deep ball left sideline. That's a jump ball and overthrown. Brock Hansen, and incomplete. So a few incompletions right in a row on 25 yards to go. We'll bring up 4th and 25 and pretty much a no-brainer punting scenario here for the Westerners. 21-7, Gehlen Catholic leads with 8:56 to play before halftime, and Akron-Westfield will line up to punt this football away. It'll be Nathan Schoenfelder to boot. Wyatt Coons will stand inside his own 20-yard line, ready for the return. High snap, and it's over the head of Schoenfelder. Goes back to the 11. He picks it up. He's looking to run left. He breaks a tackle, and he's brought down for a big loss. Penalty flag out, though. Now, this might be good for the Westerners. The question will be whether or not it makes it an automatic first down. I think we're going to get a face mask here. They tackled him up high. It was a group tackle of about 3 players. And if this is an automatic first down, this would be a huge, huge sigh of relief for Akron-Westfield. As of right now, they have a loss of 24 on the bad snap. Let's see what the call is.
15 yards, face mask.
Yep, face mask is the call.
15 yards, still 4th down.
It's a personal foul, but it's not an automatic first down. Interesting. So we've got a 15-yard face mask penalty. So the Westerners, is it from the previous spot or is it from the it's from the end of the spot. So the penalty on the punt will give the Westerners the line of scrimmage at their own 32. So it's like 4th and 32. Yeah, 4th and 32. Snap to Schoenfelder. This one's clean this time, and he gets the kick away. And end-over-end boot. Bounces at Galen's 44-yard line. Coons runs up on it. He's not going to touch it at the 42. It dies there. And the Westerners touch it down with Tatum Wilken. Gehlen Catholic will have the football at their own 42 with 8:37 to play before halftime. So Akron-Westfield with a couple of first downs on that last drive, but penalties ended up hurting them and giving them a long down and distance to go, and they just could not dig themselves out of the hole. And Gehlen Catholic gets the football now. 1st and 10 for the Jays from their own 42-yard line. So from the 42, Gehlen Catholic lines up, leading 21-7 in district football action here in Akron on KLEM Lamar's with online audio at KLEM1410.com. Video on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Fake the give to Bogan. Cale Pearson carries around the left side, and he is brought down for a pickup of 2 to the 44-yard line. Nice run for Cale. Makes a 2nd down and 8. Did have a fan yell it out, but I think the coaching staff saying the same thing. Hey, the Westerners need a turnover. As Akron-Westfield was ripping at that football, and Pearson somehow hung on his way down to the ground. 2nd down and 8 here for Gehlen Catholic from their own 44-yard line. With 8:03 to play. 21-7, Galen lead. Out of the shotgun, McCarty takes the helmet high snap, and he gives to Wyatt Coons around the left side. Coons is met at the 45-yard line. They give him the 46 as well. And nope, just the yard to the 45-yard line. Nothing doing there for Wyatt Coons. It'll be 3rd down and 7 now here for Gehlen Catholic. So the Westerners doing a good job of the first 2 downs, holding Gehlen Catholic to not much doing from an offensive standpoint, but now they got to finish the job here on 3rd and 7 and maybe potentially on 4th down as well, but that's been tough going here. 3rd down and 7 for Gehlen Catholic from the 45-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. McCarty fakes the give to both backs. He's rolling right. He's being chased up the right sideline. Dumps it off. The catch made by Bogan across midfield. 45 penalty flag flies as Dylan Pecos is called for a block in the back. Jake Bogan goes out of bounds across the 40 to the 38-yard line. Right now it's a pickup of 17, but the block in the back will negate all that progress. So a penalty flag on the block in the back downfield. We might see our officials, will the officials pick this one up or not? Our White Hats kind of talking about it. They're going into a long deliberation here. Boy, this will be interesting if this flag is picked up. And they are going to wave off the penalty flag. Oh, tough break there for Akron-Westfield. I think it ends up being the right call, but it is not going to sit well with the Westerner fans in attendance, and I don't blame them personally. I think I think it is the right call, but yeah, that's a tough break. Very tough break. So the 16-yard pickup from Cole McCarty to Jake Bogan is a 1st down for Gehlen Catholic to the Westerner 39-yard line after a block in the back was picked up. 1st and 10 for the Jays at the Westerner 39-yard line. 2 receivers either side. McCarty in the shotgun. He rolls out to his right. Gets a good block down the left sideline from Pearson trying to run, and the Jays are brought down for no gain. Back to the line of scrimmage. Brock Hansen on the hit at the 39-yard line. No gain on the play. And it will be 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 here for Gehlen Catholic at the Westerner 39-yard line with 6.5 minutes to go before halftime. It is 21-7. Gehlen Catholic leads Akron-Westfield here in Class A District 1 action from the newly renovated football field here in Akron. A brand new press box, brand new bleachers, brand new track, all kinds of great things here in Akron. 2nd and 10. Handoff to Bogan. Sidesteps a defender. Dances his way to the 35-yard line. No further. Westerners swarm him well. Pickup of 4 for Jake Bogan. It'll be 2nd down and 6 on the pickup by Jake. Or 3rd down and 6, excuse me. 3rd down and 6 here for Gehlen Catholic. In Westerner territory and trying to keep the drive alive. Great play call on the last one with a little dump off in the flat. And now the Jays have 3rd down and 6 from the Akron-Westfield 45. 2 on either side. McCarty gives. Right side, Pearson makes the first guy miss. Spins out of the tackle across the 30. He's tackled down to the 29-yard line. And did he get it? Oh, that's close. Very close. He caught it. 6-yard pickup for Cale Pearson. It's a 1st down for Gehlen Catholic. Kind of surprised that didn't end up turning into a measurement. But they call a 1st down with the eye test. 1st and 10 for Gehlen Catholic at the Westerner 29-yard line. Great drive here for Galen. It has totaled over 3 minutes of action. First down and 10. A snap to McCarty out of the pistol. He gives to Pearson. Breaks a tackle. He's trying to work his way right, and Tatum Wilkin brings him down for a loss. Loss of a yard, and a nice job by Wilkin to stick with it after the initial tackle of Pearson was shedded. Backs him up to the 30-yard line. It'll be second down and 11 here for Gehlen Catholic. Second down and 11 here for the Jays for the Westerner 30-yard line. 4:45 to play in this second quarter. 21-7 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. It's second down and 11 for the Jays from the Westerner 30-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCarty gives, sweep play left, goes to Cale Pearson outside the numbers, left side to the 25, and he is spun around and brought down. And the Westerners get the football out of it. Cale Pearson coughed it up at the 23. The Westerners end up with the football. I think it was Alex Baker who ended up forcing the ball out. He's given a ton of high fives over to the sideline. And Akron-Westfield forces a turnover. It'll be first and 10 for the Westerners. Excellent job by Akron-Westfield. And the Westerners have the first turnover of the night, so a long drive for Gehlen Catholic does not turn into points. Boy, when Cale Pearson got spun around, I think that's when he ended up coughing up the football. And Gehlen Catholic gives it up. Westerners have it at their own 23-yard line. So here's Tatum Wilkin in the gun. 2 on either side. He takes the snap, keeps around the right side with 2 lead blocks, turns up the right numbers, and he's not able to get much further than the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a yard to the 24, and that'll make up second down and 9.
Gain of 1, brings up second and 9.
Second down and 9 upcoming on the carry there by Tatum Wilkin. So Akron-Westfield, now they've got to be able to take advantage of it here because it's going to be tough for the Westerners to get the football back a second time in this half with 4:20 to go. It's going to be crucial that the Westerners get in the end zone here. Second down and 9 for the 24. Out of the shotgun is Tatum Wilkin. 2 receivers left. 1 to his right. Back off his left side. 3 receivers left, I should say. Wilkin the snap. Pump fakes toward the single receiver. He rolls toward that single receiver. Now he runs. Up the right numbers. He goes to the 25, and he's down at the 30-yard line. A pickup of 6 for Tatum Wilkin, and that'll make it now third down and 4. So a little 6-yard or third down and 3, I think, is going to be the officially the down and distance here. Third down and about 3 yards to go. Well, let's say third and 2, actually. They give them the 31-yard line as well. 3rd and 2 here for Akron-Westfield as the Westerners head to the line of scrimmage. And we'll try and keep this drive alive, continue the progress. Out of the shotgun, Tatum Wilkin, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Takes the belt high snap, looks left, now runs to his right. He's got a first down and more. 35, right seam 40, 45, breaks a tackle across midfield. And Tatum Wilkin into Gehlen Catholic territory at the 45-yard line. Big run for Wilkin, goes for 24, and easily for an Akron-Westfield first down. 24 yards and a first down to the Gehlen Catholic 45-yard line for Akron-Westfield, and now the Westerners are definitely in business, down 21-7, 3 minutes to go in the half. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers either side of Tatum Wilkin. He takes a snap, carries around the left tackle, and he's got a nice gain up ahead to the 40, keeps the pile moving to the 39-yard line. A pickup of 6 for Tatum Wilkin. He's got 100 yards on the ground. And that is going to bring up second down and 4 to the Gehlen Catholic 39-yard line. Great running here by Akron-Westfield quarterback Tatum Wilkin. 14 carries at 100 yards even. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Tatum Wilkin lines up in the shotgun with the back off his right hip and Caden Netley. Second down and 4 from the J 39-yard line. 2:20 to go in the half. Snap back. Wilkin keeps up the middle, and he makes the first guy miss. He's got a first down across the 25, and he's brought down at the 21-yard line. That's a pickup of 8 yards. Or the 31-yard line, I beg your pardon. Up to the 31-yard line with a pickup of 8. And another first down here for Akron-Westfield to the Gehlen Catholic 31. First down and 10 now for Akron-Westfield. 2 on either side of Tatum Wilkin. Westerners trying to cut it to a one-score game before the break. Do have 2 timeouts remaining. Wilkin looks over his line, calls the audible. 1:53 to go. Takes a snap. Quick drop. He throws toward the right sideline. Caught at the 25 by Hansen. Right numbers to the 20. Sidesteps a defender, and he's got another first down into the red zone at the 16-yard line. That's a pickup of 15 to Brock Hansen on the completed pass. And another first down for Akron-Westfield to the Gehlen Catholic 16. So Akron-Westfield hurrying up. 1:40 to go. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin. 3 receivers left and 1 right. As Akron-Westfield tries to capitalize on the turnover with points. Snap to Wilkin. Quick drop. Airs it out left seam. Caught at the 10 by Colt. And he turns into a defender at the 9. Brought down there for a pickup of 7. Second down and 3 now for Akron-Westfield. Again, still with 2 timeouts to utilize, but might not even need to with 1:13 to go in the half. Second down and 3 from the 9. Wilkin out of the gun. 3 receivers right and 1 left. Wilkin takes the shoulder-high snap. He keeps up the middle. He dives forward across the 6, and he's got another first down. A pickup of 3 for Wilkin will move the chains. It's going to be first down and goal. So first down and goal here for Akron-Westfield to the Gehlen Catholic 6. Westerners down 21-7 with 55.5 seconds to go in the half. Wilkin out of the shotgun. 3 receivers right and 1 left. Netley off his right hip. Snap to Wilkin. Keeps right side. He works his way to the 5. Met there at the 4. Keeps the pile moving. And he gets down to the 3, maybe the 2. It's a pickup of 4 for Tatum Wilkin. It'll be second and goal at the 2. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout for Akron-Westfield. Good timeout there from John Severt with 33 seconds to go in the half. A 21-7 Galen lead. Westerners have second and goal from the 2 coming up after this here on KLEM Radio.
Hummer's Lawn Care Service will provide you with the services needed for the best-looking lawn in your neighborhood. Is it thatching, fertilizer, or simple maintaining of your freshly cut grass? Call Hummer's Lawn Care at 546-4087.
The Lamar's Knights of Columbus Council 1466 would like to wish our teams the best of luck in the game. The Knights of Columbus is proud to support our schools and many charities throughout the year with our pork chop dinners and fish fries. Check out upcoming events by visiting their Facebook page at Lamar's KFC.
This is Cale Pearson, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We about to be back to Akron. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's with online audio found on our website. That's KLEM1410.com. With 33 seconds left to go here in the first half, Akron-Westfield using a timeout ahead of second down and goal from the 2. And trying to find the end zone, now down 21-7 with 33 seconds to go. The Westerners got this football and a fumble, and they've been marching down the field. Wilkin out of the shotgun. 2 receivers right and 1 left. He looks over his line, now looks over to the sideline, and he takes the snap, keeps up the middle. Jays try to pinch that gap, and Wilkin dives in for a Westerner touchdown. Tatum Wilkin with a 2-yard rushing score, and the Westerners are right back in it. It's Gehlen Catholic 21 and Akron-Westfield 13. Tatum Wilkin with a rushing touchdown. That's his 7th score on the ground this season. 18 carries for 117 yards and a touchdown tonight for Tatum Wilkin. Point after try upcoming here for Nathan Schoenfelder. 21-13 in favor of Akron-Westfield. Schoenfelder lines up for the point after. Snap and spot are good. Right-footed kick is through the uprights, and that is good as well. Your score with 26 seconds to go in the half. It's Gehlen Catholic 21, Westerners 14. We're back with more football action after this here on KLEM Radio.
For all of your commercial or residential concrete or construction needs, J-Max Construction is ready for you. At J-Max Construction, you can be sure that your project will be handled with great customer service as well as the best-of-class construction and concrete work. Call J-Max Construction and Concrete today at 540-0574.
Smithco Manufacturing in Lamar's would like to wish our area athletes a safe, successful fall season. For 30 years, Smithco has used great teamwork to produce the #1 selling side dump trailers in the country. To learn how you can join our winning team, go online at sidedump.com.
This is Cole McCarty, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteeg with you here on KLEM Radio with online audio at KLEM1410.com. Video streaming as well. You can find that on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. After a Big Ten play, 77-yard drive ends in a touchdown. The Westerners will line up for the kickoff, and this one's fielded by Bogan at the 33. Breaks a tackle 40, and he's wrestled down at the 45-yard line. Not a bad return there for Jake Bogan on the pooch kick, and the Jays will have it with 21 seconds left to go before the end of the half. So Gehlen Catholic will have it at their own 45-yard line. Jays do have all 3 timeouts to use yet, so this first half could go a little ways. 21-14 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. We'll have some first half scores for you coming up during our halftime coverage once the first half here comes to an end. Some big scores right now around the area, and we'll pass those along to you at the half. Some lopsided games from what we can see so far. Again, the score here, 21-14, Gehlen Catholic leads. Jays will get the second half kickoff as well, so keep that in mind. McCarty takes a snap, option around the left side. He's got a pitch to Pearson. He pitches it late, up the left numbers across midfield. Pearson dives forward across the 45, and he's got a first down on a pickup of 10 yards. Cale Pearson moves the chains and stops the clock for a moment for Gehlen Catholic, and now they will use a timeout. An 11-yard pickup for Cale Pearson leads to a Gehlen Catholic timeout. We'll take one as well, and we'll be back in just a quick timeout. 14 seconds to go in the half. 21-14 Jays. Back after this here on KLEM.
Sweet 16 Lanes is a proud supporter of our area athletes. When Lamar's or Galen wins, head over to Sweet 16 Lanes after the game. Show your team spirit with your apparel, buy your first game, and get your second game free. Celebrate the win at Sweet 16 Lanes.
Top-notch automotive owners Jerry and Jason Mura can help with all your auto repair needs, from AC repair to transmission rebuilds, engine replacement, steering, suspension diagnostics, and more. Call 712-546-7430 or stop by Top-Notch Automotive, 1600 18th Street Southwest, Lamar's.
This is Dylan Pecos, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron. Gehlen Catholic uses their first of 3 timeouts and will line up on 1st and 10 for the Westerner 44. Snap to McCarty, drops back, he's going to run. Up the middle to the 40, 35, gets tripped up, stays on his feet, dives forward to the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 14 yards, maybe just 13 to the 31. And it'll be 1st and 10, and I think the Jays are going to try and use another timeout here with 6 seconds to go in the half, and there is the timeout. So the Jays get down to the Westerner 31, and they call their second timeout of the half. And now they are going to try and see if they can take a shot to the end zone and score, maybe go 2 for 1 here before the first half comes to an end. I don't think Galen's going to be able to use that final timeout, though. It's going to be real tricky if they get an opportunity to use that timeout. Well, we'll have to see if they end up even getting that opportunity to use the timeout, because you got 6 seconds, and a play usually runs 4 or 5, and however long it takes to spot the football can usually end up kind of determining when you can get the timeout off. So we'll see. They do have 1 timeout, but might not even get a chance to use it. So you do have to probably have the mentality that this will be your last play of the half. From the 31-yard line of Akron-Westfield, Jays line up 1st and 10, and now Akron-Westfield wants a timeout. They're going to use their final timeout of the half as well. So this time we'll take a timeout with the Westerners, and we'll come back for potentially the final play of the half right here on KLEM.
Does your bank pay you a great rate on your checking account? With Northwest Bank's Compass Rewards account, you can earn our best rate. Plus, there are no monthly service fees. We have easy-to-use banking services at your fingertips. Plus, we reward you for growing your relationship with us. So check us out. You'll be glad you did. nw.bank/best rates. Northwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
This is Brent Klein, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteeg with you here on KLEM. Potentially last play of this first half as Gehlen Catholic leads Akron-Westfield 21-14 here in high school football action from the beautifully renovated Akron football facility. It was renovated over the offseason, and it looks downright gorgeous. Gehlen Catholic's going to try a field goal. Oh, boy. This would be a 48-yarder for Dylan Pecos. It would easily be the longest field goal in Gehlen Catholic history by about 5 or 6 yards. All right, Akron-Westfield's going to send somebody back there. Caleb Johnson's going to try and run it out if it comes up short. Wyatt Coons on the hold. Snap and spot are good. Right-footed kick by Pecos. Does not quite have the leg, and it is fielded in the back of the end zone for a touchback. And so Akron-Westfield will get it out to the 20-yard line. Boy, not a bad kick, all things considered, by Dylan Pecos. It was short and just a little to the left, but from 48 yards, that's not a bad opportunity there. So Akron-Westfield will have one play with 0.4 of a second left from its own 20-yard line. Kind of an interesting call. I'm a little surprised that Galen didn't try maybe a let's say a Hail Mary pass of some kind. Now, Akron's got to get the ball at the 20-yard line here. That's a free scrimmage, or a kick from scrimmage. Recovered in the end zone for a touchback, and so Akron-Westfield gets it to the 20. They were about to mark it at the 35 for some reason. But it's one play. Westerners will take a knee and take it into the halftime. From their own 20-yard line, there's the snaps and the kneel, and we are done with the first half of play. Your score, Gehlen Catholic 21, Akron-Westfield 14. Good first half. Jays will get the second half kickoff when we get the second half underway. Again, your score at the half. It's Gehlen Catholic 21, Akron-Westfield 14. We'll take a break, come back, and run down some of the first half stats, get you some scores from around the area as well. That's all coming your way on our halftime coverage. You're listening to high school football right here on KLEM Lamar's.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Galen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
Touchdown for great times at the Lamar's Eagles Club. Join us Tuesday nights for bingo, and don't miss our delicious Wednesday night burger night. Proud sponsors of local athletics, where the fun never stops. Visit the Eagles Club this week.
Men's fashions, tuxedo rentals, and dry cleaning services. That's Measures Clothing Lamar's. Open weekdays 9 till 5:30, Saturdays 9 till 4. See Chad for your homecoming outfits and more. That's Measures in the middle, downtown Lamar's.
Hi, Jessica G. Well, hello, Libby Lexus. I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle.
And the blow dry is to die for. It always leaves my exterior sleek and shiny.
My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang, you're such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee, Lamar's.
Hi, this is Tara Driscoll, physical therapist at Lamar's Physical Therapy. Did you know that we not only help athletes recover from injuries, we can also teach them how to avoid injuries through strength, flexibility, and agility. No doctor referral needed. Call us at 546-1718 for an appointment. Lamar's Physical Therapy, your hometown therapy provider.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamars and Akron. When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is #1 for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Remember Stockton Towing, your AAA trained and certified operators for Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota. No matter when or where, call 402-508-5500. Stockton Towing, your roadside lifeguard and proud sponsor of high school sports.
This is Drake Hodson, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Well, we welcome you back to the Akron-Westfield football field here in Akron. Right here on KLEM Lamar's online audio, found on our website at KLEM1410.com. You can also tune into a video stream that is found on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Halftime in this Class A District 1 matchup, and Gehlen Catholic leads Akron-Westfield by a score of 21-14. A big first half for both sides. Let's recap it for you. We'll also take a look at the stats that the unofficial offensive stats anyway we can bring to you. And we will run down some scores from around Northwest Iowa, specifically looking at Plymouth County right off the get-go. Lots of good ball games currently ongoing in Plymouth County football. We'll have those scores for you coming up here in our halftime coverage. But we'll start with a recap as we enjoy some great background music from the Akron-Westfield Marching Band, enjoying their homecoming performance this evening. Well, taking a look at the drive summary, Akron-Westfield started with the football and went backwards quickly. They go 3 and out to that drive to open the first quarter of the game. Punt the football, and Galen gets it back in Akron-Westfield territory. 5 plays later and 2 minutes later, a 21-yard rushing touchdown by Cale Pearson put the Jays up 6-0 early. Akron-Westfield gets a good kick return out to the middle of the field, sets them up with a decent field position. They try and go for it on a 4th and 4 and end up just a little bit short. They turn the ball over on downs. The ensuing Galen drive goes 9 plays, for 55 yards and an 11-yard touchdown run by Cale Pearson. The 2-point try was good, and at that point it was 14-0. Akron-Westfield finally found their groove offensively. They get moving, and they end up in the end zone to start quarter number 2. 2 plays into quarter number 2, a 3-yard rushing touchdown by Caden Netley. And it was 14-7 at that point after a 7-play, 67-yard drive in 2.5 minutes. The ensuing play from scrimmage, I should say, a 67-yard rushing touchdown from Cale Pearson, who got spun around in a tackle, somehow stayed on his feet. The Westerners kind of, I don't want to say gave up on the play, but they were expecting their teammate to make the tackle, and so they did not continue. And Cale Pearson popped out the other side and ran it in for a touchdown, made it 21-7. Akron-Westfield's next drive, after some penalties backed them up, ends up with a punt. That gives Galen the football. They start moving the ball downfield, getting into Akron territory, Akron-Westfield territory. And after Cale Pearson tries to stay on his feet a little too long, he fumbles the football back to the Westerners and gives Akron-Westfield some momentum. The Westerners use that momentum well. A 10-play, 77-yard drive, capped off by a 2-yard Tatum Wilkin rushing touchdown, made it 21-14. Gehlen Catholic gets the ball with a short time left on the clock. It gets down into Akron-Westfield territory. They end up trying a 48-yard field goal. Dylan Pecos missed it short and missed it a little left, but not a bad try, all things considered. A great kick, but from 48 yards, it was going to be really tough to get that one through. And so the Westerners end up fielding it and taking it out and kneeling the football at their own 20-yard line. So that was how the first half came to an end. As far as the first half statistics are concerned, Gehlen Catholic totals 223 yards of total offense. It's 177 yards rushing and 46 yards passing. Akron-Westfield, 169 yards of total offense. That's 120 yards rushing and 49 yards passing. Well, both quarterbacks doing a pretty good job, but one is leading the charge by a long margin. It is Tatum Wilkin, 18 carries, 117 yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. He's also thrown the ball 12 times, completed 4 passes for 49 yards to this point. Of course, Caden Netley add on his stat line, 1 carry, 3 yards, a touchdown. Not too shabby there. Brock Hansen leads the way as far as receivers catching the football, 2 catches for 27 yards for the Akron-Westfield top receiver. Gehlen Catholic, I mentioned, 223 yards, 177 rushing. It is led in large part by Cale Pearson. 13 carries, 144 yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns to this point. Cole McCarty, 4 carries, 23 rushing yards. Jake Bogan, 2 carries for 9 yards. Cole McCarty is 2 of 5 passing for those 46 yards. 30 of those 46 yards came on 1 completion to Landon Knight. Well, what a first half it was. You kind of saw a tale of 2 quarters there. You take away the first quarter from Akron-Westfield, and you take away the second quarter from Gehlen Catholic, and boy, you got a pretty tight ball game. You got a 14-14 game there at that point. And, boy, it's going to be interesting to see which team makes the better adjustments heading into the second half of play, and which team draws up the better game plan to kind of attack the weaknesses they might have been able to find. Because you look at Gehlen Catholic, boy, they were able to break off some big plays. The misdirection was kind of getting to Akron-Westfield. Then the Westerners kind of batten down the hatches. They may have taken some punches in the face, but, boy, they stuck with the drives for the most part on the defensive side, and obviously that shows with the fumble forced and holding Gehlen Catholic out of attackable range to the end zone. So a nice job by the Westerner defense adapting there between the first and the second quarter. Meanwhile, Gehlen Catholic, they kind of ended up letting Akron-Westfield run over them in the second quarter. That was an impressive showing by the Westerner offense. As it's kind of the end of the first quarter into the beginning of the second quarter. The drive ends up, the first scoring drive ends up leading from the end of the second quarter to the beginning of the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, and ends up with a rushing touchdown. That's when the Westerners started building some momentum, started to get on a roll offensively, and you could tell the confidence was starting to build from there. And then, of course, that drive after the fumble, boy, it is so crucial to score points off of turnovers, and the Westerners did that to end up taking a deficit down to just 1 score. So big second half upcoming. Again, a reminder, Gehlen Catholic will have the football here to start the second half of play, as they ended up winning the coin toss and electing to defer. Well, it is halftime here in Akron on homecoming, so we'll take a break and we'll come back. We'll run down some scores from around Northwest Iowa, take a look at our Plymouth County scores, and then take a look at some games currently going on around Class A District 1. But again, your score here in Akron, 21-14. Gehlen Catholic up on Akron-Westfield. Take a break, and some scores around the area come your way next here on KLEM Radio.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
State Farm agent Michael Crank is a proud supporter of local athletics. Whether you are looking for auto, home, or health insurance, choose the agent that will be on your side. State Farm agent Michael Crank.
Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud supporters of this broadcast. Hard work and determination are vital to the success of our area athletics. The Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud to stand behind our athletes and coaches as they work toward success on the field and in the classroom. Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
You have worked hard to build your business, and Northwest Bank wants to help you grow it. Whether you need business lending, checking, savings, or treasury management services, Northwest Bank has the resources you need to make your business succeed. Experience the highest level of customer service and competitive rates in our community. Bank where small business is a big deal. Northwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Northwest Bank, commitment you can bank on.
Lamar's Agri-Center, your local source for top-performing Kent feed products, bulk grass seed, bulk bird seed, lawn care essentials, dust control solutions, and much more, all accompanied with exceptional service. The Lamar's Agri-Center, your source for everything that grows.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
This is Alex Peters, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron and to our halftime coverage tonight as the Gehlen Catholic Jays lead the Akron-Westfield Westerners by a score of 21-14 on our halftime coverage. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's. Online audio is found at KLEM1410.com with a video stream on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Well, time now to take a look at scores around Plymouth County and Northwest Iowa. Get you caught up on some of the big games currently taking place around the area. Let's start with our area Plymouth County teams, and we'll start with the game that is currently taking place in Lamar's. Homecoming for the Lamar's community football team, and well, right now the Spencer Tigers are spoiling homecoming. Tigers have a 21-3 lead over Lamar's at the halftime break. Bulldogs will need a big second half to try and bounce back. Other scores around Plymouth County in Class 8 player. District 1, third-ranked Remsen St. Mary's blowing out Newell Fonda 38-6 at the half. Nice showing for the Hawks on their homecoming. Also celebrating homecoming in a big way, that'd be Kingsley Pearson River Valley. They're up big on Hartley Melvin Sanborn by a score of 28-6. Halftime in Marcus, the Royals will celebrate homecoming next week, but they're getting things off started early here this week. MMCRU with a 16-6 lead over Sibley Ocheyedan. That's a big game. If that score holds and MMCRU beats the Generals and Gehlen Catholic can win tonight over Akron-Westfield, well, the Jays will be alone in first place for the district. So a big game that we will try and keep an eye on throughout the rest of the night. The other score involving a Plymouth County team, that would be the Hinton Blackhawks in Class 1A District 1. They lead Lawton Bronson by a score of 28-14. Make sure you tune into the KLEM Coaches Corner. If you're a Hinton fan, we'll try and chat with Kadrian Harderson coming up tomorrow morning as the Hinton Blackhawks look for the win. Now for some scores around Northwest Iowa outside of Plymouth County. We'll start with a Class A District 1 score. And it's tied up between South O'Brien and Alta Aurelia. That's a 7-7 ball game still in quarter number 2. Now outside of our area a little bit further, it's Unity Christian dominating Sheldon 33-0 at the half. Bishop Heelan holds a 7-3 lead over Sioux Center. Woodbury Central, Gehlen Catholic just got done beating the Wildcats, and the Wildcats are kind of on the ropes right now. They lead St. Albert, but it's just a 14-7 lead at the half over the Falcons. Sergeant Bluff Luton dominating Boyden Hall Rock Valley, a 35-0 win lead there in the second quarter. Central Lion George Little Rock had a good ball game with Cherokee, and former Gehlen Catholic head coach Tony Gunter is the head coach of the Braves, of course. We talked about that as well. It's 10-6. Central Lion George Little Rock leads that ball game. The Carroll Tigers, they lead MOC Floyd Valley 20-7 at the half. The Dutch starting district play after beating Lamar's last week. West Sioux knocked off, or leading MVAO-COU 20-14 in the first quarter. And, we take a look at a Sioux City school. Why not? Southeast Polk holds a 27-3 lead over Sioux City East in Class 5A football. So, great football contest and some great action going on around the area. Make sure you tune into KLEM Radio tomorrow morning for a sports update at 7:20 or during the Coach's Corner. Or you can check out our website, KLEM1410.com, as soon as later tonight, and we will have the high school football scores for you there. And again, that's KLEM1410.com. Hover over that sports tab at the top of the homepage, and then in the drop-down menu, click on sports scores and results. All of the football games from all of the area districts, not just our Plymouth County teams, but all of the area districts in Northwest Iowa. We will have those scores for you later tonight here on KLEM1410.com. That's 21-14. Gehlen Catholic with a lead over Akron-Westfield tonight here in Akron. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the second half of play. You're listening to high school football here on KLEM.
Get more because you deserve more with Kylie Petty's Century 21 ProLink, serving Lamar since 2011. Wishing our local teams a successful season. Visit KyliePetty.com for your real estate needs.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to CNOS.net to learn more.
Gehlen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at GehlenCatholic.org.
Hey, Bobby Blazer, how long you been waiting in that line? Head over with me to Easy Clean Car Wash. They're going to get you in and out in no time and make that black coat of yours look like $1,000,000.
Say, thanks there, Mickey Mustang. I've been out four-wheeling and I got lots of mud and stuff in my wheel wells and other places as well.
Bobby, didn't Libby Lexus tell you that Easy Clean Car Wash will pre-spray those hard-to-reach places, give you a quick massage, and make you feel and look like a whole new truck?
So that's what Libby Lexus has been up to. You know, Mickey, she's looking fine.
Easy Clean Car Wash on 12th Street, east of Hy-Vee and Lamar's.
MRK Insurance knows that teamwork is dream work. At MRK Insurance, you get a great partner for all of your insurance needs. Visit them today on Central Avenue in Lamar's for a no-obligation quote for all of your insurance needs. That's MRK Insurance in Lamar's.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and four walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC in Lamar's supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamar's, Iowa.
This is Jake Bogan, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Well, we welcome you back to Akron and to the Akron-Westfield High School football field on a beautiful night in Week 5 of the high school football season. You just cannot ask for a better night of high school football, celebrating homecoming for a lot of our area teams. Should be a great contest here in the second half. Your score as we get ready to start the second half of play, it is Gehlen Catholic 21, Akron-Westfield 14. As Akron-Westfield will be kicking off to start the second half of play here tonight. And Gehlen Catholic will receive this kickoff. They send, looks like Wyatt Coons and Cale Pearson back there to return the kick from Nathan Schoenfelder. Here we go from the 40-yard line. Schoenfelder approaches and he sends a right-footed end-over-end kick, backing up to field it. Wyatt Coons from his own 11 juggles, now takes out left seam to the 15, 20, 25, spinning around a tackle, and he's brought down at the 26-yard line. Not a bad return. Maybe they'll give him the 27 as well. And Gehlen Catholic with the first drive of the second half has the football, now up just one score here over Akron-Westfield. 21-14 in favor of the Jays, and Gehlen Catholic comes back out on offense, seeing if they can keep the Westerners at arm's reach. It's a one-score game right now. Jays are trying to make it 2 scores. Lining up from the Gehlen Catholic 27-yard line. Out of the pistol is Cole McCarty. 2 receivers either side. He takes a snap, gives left side. It is Cale Pearson finding a crease around the left numbers. 30 up the left seam, 35 breaks a tackle, and he gets tripped forward across the 35 to the 40-yard line. A nice 13-yard pickup there for Cale Pearson. And right away, the Jays move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs there for Gehlen Catholic from their own 40. And the Jays will just try and keep the ball rolling. They got to find the end zone. They haven't done so since that 67-yard touchdown run by Cale Pearson. That probably, if you're Akron-Westfield, shouldn't have been scored a touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 40. McCarty, low snap, play fakes, bootlegs right. He throws as he gets hit, and he dumps it off to Pecos, who makes the catch. 45, sidesteps a defender at midfield, and he gets across midfield to the 47, maybe the 48-yard line. 12-yard pickup for Dylan Pecos, and that's another Gehlen Catholic first down. 12 yards there to the Westerner 48-yard line, and another first down for Gehlen Catholic. 2 first downs on their first 2 plays of the second half. And a 21-14 Gehlen Catholic advantage. Jays are now able to move the chains on the ground. They move the chains on through the air as well. 2 receivers either side of Cole McCarty in the pistol. He takes the snap, gives up the middle, and Cale Pearson works his way right. Right numbers 45-40. Lead block up ahead from Brant Klein. 35-30. Sidesteps the defender 25-20. And he's tackled down into the red zone. Inside the 20 at the 16-yard line. 32 yards for Cale Pearson. What a run for another Gehlen Catholic first down. And once again, Coach Schindler, I feel like he's a broken record the last couple of weeks on the coach's corner, talking about his wide receivers lead blocking. Boy, did Brant Klein give a great lead block that gave Cale Pearson probably another 15 yards or so. 1st and 10 now for Gehlen Catholic from the Westerner 16-yard line. 2 receivers left and 2 receivers right. Out of the shotgun is McCarty. He takes a snap, fakes the give, keeps up the middle. He breaks a tackle 15. Now he gets dragged down at the 12. That's a nice pickup of 4 on the keeper by Cole McCarty. And it makes it 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6 here for Gehlen Catholic as the Westerner defense is trying to batten down the hatches, see if they can keep the Jays out of the end zone. From the Westerner 12-yard line, Gehlen Catholic up by 7 with 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Out of the pistol, McCarty, 2 receivers either side. The snap to Cole. He gives left for Cale Pearson, who works and cuts back right side, 10 to the 5, right numbers to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Gehlen Catholic. Cale Pearson with a 12-yard touchdown run. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the night. And Gehlen Catholic goes up 27-14 with 9:45 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Cale Pearson, have yourself a night. 16 carries, 201 yards, and 4 touchdowns for Cale Pearson. A massive night. Now the Jays will line up for the point after try. It'll be Dylan Pecos to try and boot it through. 27-14, Gehlen Catholic up on Akron-Westfield. After the 4th touchdown of the night for Pearson, high snap, Coons gets it down. Pecos tails it to the left uprights. He did not make it. It's wide left, no good. And your score with 9:45 to play in this 3rd quarter. Gehlen Catholic leads 27-14. We're back with more. The Westerners will get a chance to respond after this on KLEM.
Supporting our students in their endeavors at school is important to Prime Bank. Making sure that our students have the best chance for success is why we work hard to provide our backing. Prime Bank wishes all of our teams and groups good luck.
Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's is a proud supporter of area athletics. They focus on strong, healthy bodies with all their dairy products. And they continue to strive hard to provide the best possible dairy products to their customers. That's Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's.
This is Jeremy Schindler, head coach for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's online audio found at KLEM1410.com with 9:45 to play here in this third quarter. Gehlen Catholic gets another rushing touchdown from Cale Pearson. Go figure. Pearson has run the ball 16 times for 201 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. Just cannot do it better than that. Cale Pearson has been dominating the Akron-Westfield defense here tonight. Now the kickoff coming for Dylan Pecos, who missed the point after try. Right-footed kick sails high into the night sky, and it's taken out of the 12-yard line by Akron-Westfield with Caleb Johnson. Up the middle of the field, 20 to the 25, right seam to the 26, and wrestled down at the 27-yard line. Caleb Johnson meets the Gehlen Catholic kick coverage team with 9:38 to go in the third, and the Westerners will have the football once again down 2 scores, 27-14 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. I'm sure Coach Severt is sick of seeing 2-score deficits on the scoreboard there. That has been, unfortunately, the way it has gone for Akron-Westfield here the last few weeks. So it is 1st and 10. Snap back to Wilkin, and he gives around the right side, and not much doing there, I believe, for Caden Netley to the 29-yard line. 2 yards there for Netley, and it will be 2nd down and 8. So 2nd down and 8 on the carry there by Netley, just his 2nd touch of the night. And it is kind of a rare thing when you can have Netley touch the football. So it's 2nd down and 8 from the 29. Snap to Wilkin. He fumbles it, picks it up at the 20, and he's going down for a loss. Drake Hudson got there and sacks him for a big loss inside the 20 at the 19. It's a loss of 10 there for Wilkin on the fumbled snap. And it'll be 3rd down and long, probably 3rd and 18 here for Akron-Westfield following the big loss. So a nice job by Drake Hodson. He got in there and makes a great play to keep Akron-Westfield from doing anything with that play or turning something into nothing. 1st and 10 now, or 3rd and 18, for Akron-Westfield from their own 19. Snap back, Wilkin, play fake, rolls right. He's looking to throw, dumps it off into the flats. Catch made by Wahlberg as green grass, 20. Left numbers 25, 30. Left sideline 35. Breaks a tackle, steps out of bounds, short of the line to gain. A penalty flag is thrown. A penalty flag thrown. Late in the 2nd flag comes out. Oh, this is going to be bad news for the Jays. Hayden Wahlberg picks up 16 to the 35. That would have set up 4th down and 2, but we've got penalty flags all around the play. And I think it's going to be 2 against the same player. I think we're going to get a late hit plus some unsportsmanlike conduct afterwards. We'll see what the call is from our referee here tonight. So we've got personal foul to start it. And it's unnecessary roughness, I think, or just, is it just unsportsmanlike? It's going to be 15 yards for sure. And then after the play was over, he got more unsportsmanlike conduct against the Jays, so 15 yards up to the 50-yard line. And then do we tack on a 2nd as well? It's 1 for sure. There's the 2nd one. They march off the 2nd one as well. So this is going to be 30 yards worth of penalties on the same play. And it will be 1st down and 10 for Akron-Westfield up to the Galen 34. What a costly pair of penalties for the Jays. They give up 30 yards worth of penalties. Boy, what a rough break there. 1st and 10 for the Westerners at the Galen 34-yard line. Now the Westerners have to capitalize and make it a 1-score game. Wilkin in the gun. 2 receivers, right, 1 left. A tight end right side of the formation as well. Wilkin barks commands to his offense. Takes a bell-high snap. He gives around the right side. Caden Netley fights his way forward to the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 3. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Caden Netley on the 3-yard carry. So 3 yards. Akron-Westfield hurries up at 2nd and 7 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin takes the snap off his right hip, fakes the give, he keeps up the middle across the 30, and he's got a positive gain to the 28-yard line. That's another 3 yards for Tatum Wilkin, and it will be 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4 to the 28-yard line of Gehlen Catholic. Big 3rd down play for the Westerners with 2 receivers right and 1 left, tight end right of Wilkin in the gun. Looks over the defense. And now gets ready to take the snap. 3rd down and a long 3, short 4. Snap, play fake. Wilkin rolls right. He's being chased. Throws right sideline. Throws wide and incomplete. Tate Colt, the intended target on that throwaway to the right sideline. It's an incomplete pass. And it's 4th down and 4 at the Gehlen Catholic 28. Westerners are going to have to go for it here, and Gehlen Catholic's got a chance to get that defense off the field here with 7:07 to play. A 27-14 Gehlen Catholic lead over Akron-Westfield. 4th down and a short 4. Wilkin in the gun. 2 receivers either side, no tight ends. Back off his right hip and Netley. Wilkin might change the play here as he yells commands to his line. Takes the bell high snap. Jays bring the pressure. Wilkin throws right sideline. That ball is caught inside the 20 by Brock Hansen. They bring him down right at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 8, and it's 1st and 10 here for Akron-Westfield. A huge completion for Tatum Wilkin to Brock Hansen. It's been his favorite target here tonight. 1st and 10 for the Westerners to the Gehlen Catholic 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin will try and keep this drive alive and make it a 1-score game. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Wilkin steps up to the line, now takes the snap. He gives. Netley sweeps around the left side. He gets up the left seam to the 20 and across the line of scrimmage to the 16-yard line. A pickup of 4 for Caden Netley, and that'll make it 2nd down and 6. So Gehlen Catholic's defense has not been able to come up with a stop to this point, and boy, they have got to be able to try and hold this one down a little bit. It is 2nd down and 6 from the Gehlen Catholic 16-yard line. Wilkin, 3 receivers, right, 1 left. Shoulder high snap, drops back, steps up. Now he's going to run up the left seam across the 15, and he's ankle tackled by Mason Small. They'll spot him at the 12, picks up 4, and it will be 3rd down and 2 at the 12. 3rd down and 2 from the 12 with 5:52 to go in the 3rd. Boy, this has got to turn into points here for Akron-Westfield. Down 13, 27-14 Jays. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin looks over to his head coach, Coach Severt, for the play call. Now he lines up, steps up to the line, and he takes the shotgun snap. He gives to Netley on 3rd and 2, cuts it back, has a 1st down and more up the left seam across the 10 to the 5, and he's down to the 3. 9 yards for Caden Netley. It's 1st and goal for the Westerners at the 3-yard line. Caden Netley picks up 9. 1st and goal for Akron-Westfield from the 3. 5:24 to play in the 3rd. 27-14 Gehlen Catholic. Wilkin in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He gives to Netley. Up the middle. He's wrestled back in the backfield. Brings him down for a loss. Drake Hudson. Dane Lehman there. It's a loss of 2. Back to the 5. And it'll be 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line. Excellent job of the Jays. They got into the backfield once again. And make a nice play to stifle any progress there. 2nd and goal for Akron-Westfield from the Gehlen Catholic 5. 27-14 Gehlen Catholic, 4:45 to play in the 3rd quarter. 2 men in the backfield along with Tatum Wilkin. Wahlberg off his left hip, now motions to his right hip. The tailback is Netley. Snap to Wilkin, gives to the tailback Netley, carries up the middle, and nothing doing there. The Jays plug the hole. They're going to say no gain. No gain to the line of scrimmage for Caden Netley. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 5. Two plays to try and get 5 yards and cut it to a 1-score game. Boy, these are massive plays for Akron-Westfield, who's already spent over 5.5 minutes now on this drive. And boy, if you can't find the end zone here, that would be costly. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin now with Nathan Schoenfelder in the backfield instead. 3rd and goal from the 5. They fake the give to Schoenfelder. Rolling right, Wilkin throws a jump ball to the end zone, and it's incomplete. It was too tall for Brock Hansen, I think. The incomplete pass will make it 4th and goal from the 5. I think it was actually Hayden Wahlberg who was the intended target. Either way, it's incomplete, and now a big 4th and goal from the 5 here for Akron-Westfield. Boy, the potential fate of the rest of this game for Akron-Westfield relies on this play. If the Westerners can't find the end zone, it's going to be real tough these final 16 minutes. Out of the shotgun is Wilkin. 2 receivers, right, 1 left. Tight end right side in Hayden Wahlberg. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin rolls out to his right. He's looking to throw, pressure there, throws jump ball to the end zone. Ball's deflected up, and it falls incomplete. It was a fade to the back corner of the end zone, deflected off a shoulder pad. Diving try on the deflection by Tate Colt. He couldn't bring it in, and the Jays hold true. Akron-Westfield turns it over on downs at the Gehlen Catholic 5. A 14-play drive gets all the way down to the 5-yard line, takes almost 6 minutes off the clock, and can't find the end zone. Gehlen Catholic, though, will start at their own 5-yard line. A couple of negative plays could maybe turn the outlook around here on defense. We'll see if the Westerners can get some good pursuit. Jays line up on 1st down and 10 from their own 5-yard line. 2 receivers on either side, and McCarty is standing on his own goal line, ready to take the pistol snap. Pearson a few yards deep, directly behind him. McCarty the snap. He gives to Pearson around the left side. He cuts it outside the left numbers to the 10. 15 gets a block to the 20. Jukes a defender, and he's tackled from behind across the 20 to the 23-yard line. That's more than enough breathing room. A 19-yard run for Cale Pearson to the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jays there. Yeah, you can do a lot of things when you're breaking off. Oh, at this point, 12 yards a pop, I think. Cale Pearson's averaging 17 carries, 220 yards. 1st down and 10 for Gehlen Catholic from their own 34-yard line. With 3.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, the Jays line up with McCarty in the shotgun and 2 receivers on either side. Cole McCarty takes the snap, fakes the give to Pearson. He keeps around the right side. He gets some green grass. Right seam, and a nice open field tackle by Tate Colt. Oh, he had a seam, but Tate Colt came up there to blow it up. Big play by Colt. Just a yard picked up by Cole McCarty. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Or 2nd and 8 maybe to the 26-yard line. Boy, that is one of the better open field tackles you'll see from Tate Colt. Just a 2-yard pickup for McCarty when he was looking to turn the corner and break it off for 10, 15. Who knows how many yards he could have picked up if he got the corner, but Colt denies him. 2:45 to go in the 3rd. 27-14, Gehlen Catholic. Out of the shotgun, McCarty. 2 receivers either side of the formation. Back off the right hip is Pearson. Snap back to McCarty. He keeps it on the option around the right side. Up the numbers. He goes to the 30, 31-yard line, and that's where he's brought down. They'll give him the 32 as well. A pickup of 6 there for Cole McCarty. And it will be now, say, 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2 for Gehlen Catholic from the Westerner. From the Gehlen Catholic 32-yard line, I beg your pardon. So, 3rd down and 2. And can Gehlen Catholic keep the drive alive? McCarty in the pistol, takes the snap. The Westerners bring the heat. Pearson gets around it and has a 1st down across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A 4-yard pickup for Pearson, and the Jays move the chains. After Akron-Westfield, I think, brought 6 on the rush, and Pearson worked his way through it easily for another Gehlen 1st down. So 1st down and 10 here for Gehlen Catholic. Ball spotted at their own 36-yard line. From the 36-yard line of Gehlen Catholic, their 2nd 1st down of the drive. 2 receivers either side of the formation. Snap back to McCarty, and he fumbled the handoff. McCarty, I think he dove back on it at the 37. He tried to delay the give and tried to pull it a little too late. Just a yard picked up there on the fumble by Cole McCarty. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Well, that's just kind of inevitable when you run the option play. McCarty kept it too long. Pearson thought he was supposed to take it, and it nearly cost the Jays the possession. Minute 2 to play in quarter number 3. Gehlen Catholic still leads at 27-14. Haven't had any scoring since the Jays scored on the first drive of the second half. 2 receivers either side. McCarty in the gun. He takes a helmet high snap, fakes the give, drops the throw on 2nd and 9. Airs it out left seam. Pecos makes the catch in Westerner territory. Breaks a tackle 40, 35-30. Sidesteps a defender 25 to the 20, and he's tackled down in the red zone at about the 18-yard line. A big completion for 45 yards to Dylan Pecos, and easily a Gehlen Catholic first down. On the completion up ahead to the Westerner 18-yard line, the Jays move the chains, and they've got a great chance to try and do their part and put this one away. With 38 seconds to go in the third, Jays are now on the verge of making it a 3-score ball game. Gehlen Catholic 27, Akron-Westfield 14. 27 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Jays line up with 1st and 10 from the Westerner 18-yard line. Out of the pistol is McCarty. 2 receivers either side of the formation. McCarty, the belt high snap. He gives to Pearson around the left side. And he's hit initially. Stays on his feet. He's trying to drag defenders, and he's ruled down a forward progress. Man, Cale Pearson is just the Energizer Bunny. Kept the feet moving, but he doesn't get much on it. Just 2 yards for Pearson. That'll make it 2nd down and 8. Well, again, an opportunity for Akron-Westfield to bring up a big defensive stand as we end quarter number 3, 27-14. Gehlen Catholic leads it. They're in the red zone with 2nd and 8 from the 16. We come back here on KLEM Radio.
Plymouth Awards and Engraving is a proud sponsor of local athletics. For all of your custom awards and engraving needs, visit Plymouth Awards and Engraving at 130 4th Avenue Northeast in Lamars. You are sure to find that perfect gift for anyone at Plymouth Awards and Engraving.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Certified Public Accountants Cruz and Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz and Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
This is Dan Lehman, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron, to the Akron-Westfield High School football field. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's. Online audio can be found on our website, and that is KLEM1410.com. Your score as we get ready to start quarter number 4. It is Gehlen Catholic 27 and Akron-Westfield 14. Jays were able to turn the Westerners away on downs in Akron-Westfield's red zone. And now the Jays are back in the red zone, and they are trying to see if they can give themselves an opportunity to put this ball game out of reach. The Jays lead it by 2 scores, a touchdown to make it a 3-score game, and they've got an opportunity to do just that. So 2nd down and 8. We'll get this 4th quarter started from the Akron-Westfield 16-yard line. Gehlen Catholic with McCarty in the pistol. Play fakes. He rolls right. He's being chased toward that right sideline. He's looking to throw. He takes up the right numbers, 10 to the 5, races to the goal line, dives for it, and he's in for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. Cole McCarty scrambles for 16 yards and a Gehlen score. And the Jays now take a 33-14 lead over Akron-Westfield right away to start quarter number 4. Well, they made a quick work of it, and they took advantage of the defensive stand. A 16-yard touchdown run for Cole McCarty has put the Jays up 3 possessions early part of the 4th quarter, and will make things very challenging for Akron-Westfield here the rest of the way. Jays are going to go for 2 and try and even up that point after try that they missed earlier on the last score. So it'll be McCarty in the gun. 2 receivers either side, and he takes a snap, fakes the give. He throws quickly over the middle. Leaping catch is made by Dylan Pecos. 2-point try is good. And your score is 35-14. Gehlen Catholic leads Akron-Westfield. We will take a break, and we'll come back with Akron-Westfield's response. After this, you're listening to high school football here on KLEM.
Does your bank pay you a great rate on your checking account? With Northwest Bank's Compass Rewards account, you can earn our best rate. Plus, there are no monthly service fees. We have easy-to-use banking services at your fingertips. Plus, we reward you for growing your relationship with us. So check us out. You'll be glad you did. NW.bank/best rates. Northwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
This is Cale Pearson, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Well, tonight it's been Cale Pearson's night, but this last score, Cole McCarty rushing touchdown from 16 yards out, and it's given Gehlen Catholic a 3-score lead, 35-14, over the Akron-Westfield Westerners here tonight in Akron in a big district contest. If the MMCRU score ended up holding up, then Gehlen Catholic will have an opportunity to be alone in first place in Class A District 1. A really big opportunity there for the Jays to do something that they haven't done in quite a while. So on for the kickoff is Dylan Pankus, right-footed line drive, end-over-end kick, bounces the 23, rolls to the 20, now is picked up and taken out by Brock Hansen. Angles to the middle of the field, breaks a tackle, right seam 25, jukes a defender 30 to the 35, and a big trip up there by Jack Roberts. Saves a big kick return to the 36-yard line, and that's where Akron-Westfield will start their drive. 11:42 to play in the ball game and trailing by 3 scores. So Akron-Westfield doesn't have too much margin for error now. It's must score the rest of the way, as Gehlen Catholic has put Akron-Westfield in this spot, up 35-14. And at this point, turning point in the game is Akron-Westfield not scoring on 1st and goal from the 3. They turn the ball over on downs inside the 10, and Gehlen Catholic capitalizes with a touchdown going the other way. Well, in Marcus right now, MMCRU does lead Sibley Ochin, but it's closer, 16-12, that ball game in the 4th quarter. Currently, we'll keep you up to date on that one. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wilkin drops back 3 steps to throw out of the shotgun. He throws toward the left sideline. Catch made by Cold, who's all alone at the 39. Left numbers to the left seam, 40, 45. And Tate Cold is tripped up ahead to the 48-yard line. 12-yard completion for Colt. And that's a good start for the Westerners. They pick up a 1st down to open the drive. Nice 12-yard pickup on the completion of Tate Colt. 1st down and 10 here for Akron-Westfield, and they're trying to hurry up the troops a little bit. 3 receivers right and 1 left. They line up quickly, I should say, but the play comes a little bit after. Now Colt takes the knee-high snap, quick drop. He pump fakes. Now he steps up and runs across midfield, and he's tackled from behind by Logan Beetlespacher at the 49-yard line. That's a pickup of 3 for Tatum Wilkin. It'll be 2nd down and 7 into Galen territory at the 49-yard line. With 11:10 to play, 35-14, Gehlen Catholic leads Akron-Westfield. They're in high school football action, a game you can watch on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel, or if you're listening to it right here on KLEM Radio, we'll take you as well. 2nd down and 7 for the 49. Dropping to throw, Wilkins steps up with pressure, throws right sideline, caught by Brock Hansen across the 45 to the 40, and he's deeper into Gehlen Catholic territory. He's out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That's a nice pickup of 14 to Brock Hansen, and easily enough for another Westerner 1st down. 1st down for Akron-Westfield to the Gehlen Catholic 35, and a quick Westerner score would be exactly what the doctor ordered here. From the Gehlen 35, 3 receivers left and 1 right. Out of the shotgun set is Tatum Wilkin. 10:50 to play. Wilkin steps up to the line of scrimmage, yells some commands. And now he takes the snap. Quick drop, looking left, looking right, throws right seam, and into the window he finds Brock Hansen. A big completed pass across the 20, a penalty flag after the play. We might get roughing the passer on top of this. It's going to be a personal foul. Roughing the passer is the call. And, well, can they add on to this play?
From the end.
Yes, and it will be half the distance from the end of the play. So 17 yards on the completion to Brock Hansen for a 1st down. And then the roughing the passer penalty will add more. That'll be half the distance down to the 9 with the penalty. First down and goal here for Akron-Westfield at the Gehlen Catholic 9. Huge penalty there. Gives the Westerners goal to go. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin with 3 receivers left and 1 right. Down 21 points. Wilkin drops to throw. Throws to the single receiver right side. It's dropped. Brock Hansen couldn't bring in the low throw at the 3-yard line. The incomplete pass will bring up second down and goal from the 9. So that was a low throw. That was going to have to be a great catch by Hansen. Tough break for the Westerners there, but they'll reset. Second down and goal as Akron-Westfield looks back to their second-year head coach for some play calls. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Dropping a throw. Wilkin throws a fade. Right corner. Brock Hansen leaping try, and he got it. Touchdown Akron-Westfield. Brock Hansen mosses Wyatt Coons, and he brings in the touchdown reception. It's Hansen's first receiving touchdown of the year, and the Westerners are back within 2 scores. It's 35-20 with 10:31 to play. A 9-yard touchdown pass to Brock Hansen, and just like that, the Westerners get back into it, down 2 scores. What a throw by Wilkin. Better catch by Hansen. Point after try upcoming here for Akron-Westfield off the right foot of Nathan Schoenfelder. 10:31 to play. 35-20 Gehlen Catholic leads. Point after try pending here for Akron-Westfield. This will be off of the hold of Caleb Johnson, the freshman, and now all kinds of early movement. Who did what first will be the question. False start, offside. What'll be the call here? And I think by the initial reaction for the Jays, I think this is going to be on Gehlen Catholic. I think they jumped offside. And now does Akron-Westfield, I don't think you try going for 2. That'd be a little silly here, I think. I don't think that's the right way to go about it. If it's a little closer, you probably think about it, but you're going to need 2 touchdowns anyway, so the 2 points doesn't do you really any good. Now they're going to be a false start here. Never mind, I thought it was on Gehlen Catholic. So, a false start penalty will back up the Westerners and try and kick it from the 8. So Akron-Westfield's going to try and kick it from the 8-yard line following the false start penalty. Snap, spotter good, right-footed kick got blocked. Mason Small got a hand on it and blocked the point after try, so the penalty ends up looming large. It's no good, and your score with 10:31 to play before the end of the ball game. It's Gehlen Catholic 35, Akron-Westfield 20. We're back with more of this contest after this here on KLEM.
Connected Electric South is your electrical headquarters for residential, commercial, and agriculture. Call for a free quote today at 546-5062. Call Connected Electric South for all your electrical needs. 546-5062.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
This is Cole McCarty, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's with online audio found on our website. That's KLEM1410.com. As this fourth quarter gets off to a start, both teams have now scored in the fourth quarter. And it is 35-20 Gehlen Catholic lead over Akron-Westfield as the Jays will get the football back here in quarter number 4. Would you believe we've only had 4 completed drives to this point in this second half? Boy, it has been slow moving as far as a change of possessions. I think we had 4 unique drives. Yeah, we had 4 unique drives in the first quarter alone with time to spare as well. Here we go. Kickoff coming from Nathan Schoenfelder. Tries a bouncing squibber up the middle of the field. Somebody's got to pick it up. It's loose. Jays dive onto the 31-yard line, and Brant Klein recovers. Oh, that thing was free for way too long. Gehlen Catholic dives on it. And the Jays will have it at their own 31. Just trying to make things a little bit interesting. I see what the Jays are trying to do. They're Just making sure everybody's paying attention here. And we are with bated breath. First down and 10 here for Gehlen Catholic, leads at 35-20. Score update from Jim Lorenzen Field. It's gone final, and Spencer spoils Lamar's Community's homecoming by a final score of 35-10. Bulldogs are now 2-3 and 0-1 in the district. Out of the pistol is Cole McCarty. Turns, gives to Cale Pearson, right side. He gets up the right seam, running through a tackle, and then he gets brought down by that tackle across the 35 to the 36. That's a nice 5-yard pickup for Cale Pearson. It'll be second down and 5. So second down and 5 here for Gehlen Catholic. And now the Jays, they have this game in the palm of their hand right now. Boy, you take some time, you just let the clock wind. I mean, you do not have any hurry to try and snap this football or to try and, hustle to the line of scrimmage. Jays will just take their calm, sweet time. Two receivers either side. McCarty takes a snap out of the gun. Bell high snap, and he gives to Pearson. Late give, breaks free across the 40. Midfield 45-40. Right seam to the 30. Pearson to the 20. He's all the way to the 10, and he's all the way into the end zone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. Cale Pearson streaks free up the right seam. A 64-yard rushing touchdown. Cale Pearson with his 5th rushing touchdown of the game. And the Jays go up 41-20 with 9:37 to play in the ball game. What a game for Cale Pearson. 21 carries, 295 yards, and 5 rushing touchdowns. And this is a masterful running performance here by Pearson. Another point after try upcoming here for Dylan Pecos. Pecos will measure it up off of the hold of Wyatt Coons. 41-20. Gehlen Catholic leads Akron-Westfield. Snap and spot. Right-footed kick toward the right uprights. I think it just snuck in. It's good. And your score now, 42-20. Gehlen Catholic, 9:37 to play here in regulation. We will take a break, and we will come back with more of this contest. Westerners have a chance to respond back after this on KLEM.
Protect your eyes from the sun during the game and all year long with sunwear from Gretkin Family Eye Care downtown Lamar's. And don't forget to schedule your back-to-school eye exams with Gretkin Family Eye Care.
Zulan Glass is so glad you're supporting local athletes and listening to this great matchup. Zulan Glass wants me to tell you that if you have a chip or crack in your windshield or need the whole thing replaced, you can call them at 540-9080. Zulan Glass.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
This is Dylan Pecos, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
And we welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Radio with online audio found at KLEM1410.com. Well, what a ball game Cale Pearson is having, huh? I mean, my goodness. He has run the ball 21 times for 295 rushing yards and 5 rushing touchdowns here tonight. Just one of the better performances we have seen in a high school football game in the last few years. Pearson is doing some remarkable things, and now the kickoff coming from Dylan Pecos. It is fielded at the 14-yard line and taken out by Caleb Johnson. To the left seam, 25 to the 30. Right seam, 35-40. Sheds a tackle, brought down to the 41-yard line. Westerners have been getting some great kick returns here tonight. This one goes out to the 40-yard line, and the Westerners will have it with 9:28 to play in regulation. Down 42-20. It's going to have to take a monumental effort to come back in this one, but one team has been able to do that a couple of times already this season and to give themselves a chance late, and that would be Akron-Westfield. They have unfortunately been on the wrong side of some of these games a few times, and will now try to see if they can find themselves on the right side now. First and 10 for the 40-yard line. The snap back, and Tatum Wilkin looking to air it out. Right sideline leaping. Try, couldn't bring it in. Good effort from Brock Hansen, but it falls incomplete, and it'll be second down and 10 here for Akron-Westfield. The Westerners have now been kind of forced to throw the football here tonight. They are behind the 8 ball, down by 22, and need something to happen to give themselves a chance to win this ball game. 2nd down and 10 from the 40-yard line. 42-20 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. Wilkin in the gun, a knee-high snap, quick drop, looking to throw. He gets a hit as he throws. Left seam, catch is made by Brock Hansen across the 45, and he's down to the 46-yard line. That's a pickup of 6 on the completion to Hansen. That'll be 3rd down and 4 now for Akron-Westfield. 3rd down and 4 for Akron-Westfield from their own 46. Got to keep the drive alive. Jays looking to get the offense back out there and finish the job. Out of the shotgun is Wilkin. He looks over to the sideline. 2 receivers either side of the formation. Wilkin steps up, and now he takes the snap. He's looking to keep her on the right side. Nothing doing there. Jays are all over it at the 45-yard line. Dane Lehman there on the hit. Kane Kearns on the stop as well. It's a loss of a yard. It'll be 4th and 5 back to the 45-yard line. And pretty much punting here would be waving the white flag. Westerners have to go for it on 4th and 5 from their own 45. Midfield is the line to gain to keep this drive alive. 4th and 5 from the 45. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin. And now John Severt, head coach of Akron-Westfield, wants a timeout. Timeout on the field, and we'll take one as well with 8 minutes to play. Galen leads at 42-20. We're back after this with more high school football here on KLEM.
Hi, Jessica G. Well, hello, Libby Lexus. I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle. And the blow dry is to die for. It always leaves my exterior sleek and shiny. My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang is such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee, Lamar's.
Hi, sports fans. This is Perry from Ace Hardware in Lamar's. We're happy to have a huge selection of what you need to efficiently maintain your home so you can find time to enjoy the game. Check out what's in the store at the new Ace Hardware downtown Lamar's.
This is Brent Klein, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Well, we welcome you back to the Akron-Westfield High School football field here on KLEM Radio with online audio found on our website. You can find that at KLEM1410.com. We also encourage you to check out a video stream, and that can be found on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Well, it is crunch time here for Akron-Westfield. Got to pick up a 4th down and 5 from their own 45-yard line. As Gehlen Catholic leads at 42-20 with 8 minutes to go. Westerners line up with 1 man in the backfield along the left hip of Tatum Wilkin. 2 receivers either side, and Wilkin lines in the shotgun, knee-high snap, quick drop. Jays bring 5. Wilkin throws right side. It was batted down. Dylan Pecos got a hand on the ball. It is incomplete. It's a turnover on downs, and Gehlen Catholic will get the football back at the Westerner 45-yard line. Now, again, the Gehlen Catholic defensive line not only generates pressure, but it generates some pass protection as well, or pass defense as well. And with 7:54 to play, Gehlen will have it at the Akron-Westfield 45. Well, Cale Pearson's trying to get up above 300 yards on the ground here tonight. 21 carries, 295 rushing yards, and 5 rushing touchdowns for Cale Pearson, as the Jays just have been able to run a roughshod with him in the backfield. 1st and 10 for Gehlen at the Akron-Westfield 45. 2 receivers either side, and why not? They fake the give to Pearson. McCarty keeps her on the right side, up the seam, right numbers, 40, 35. Penalty flag downfield, and this will be coming back across the 30-yard line. They're going to get a hold downfield for the Gehlen Catholic receiver. And so this will end up, I think, just ending up, when all is said and done, losing just a yard. So a penalty flag thrown. And this is going to go against Gehlen Catholic and will back up their progress. Yep, and get the wide receiver on the outside, but the 10-yard holding penalty backs him up from the spot of the foul. From the foul. It'll still be 1st down, and officially the Jays only lose 1 yard from the start of the last play. So it's 1st and 11 for Gehlen Catholic from the Westerner 46-yard line. 7:40 to play, a 42-20 Gehlen Catholic lead over Akron-Westfield. Jays trying to get to 3-0 in the district. Out of the shotgun, McCarty, 2 receivers either side. Takes a shoulder-high snap, fakes the give. He keeps her on the left side. He's got the edge. Left seam to the 45-40. No penalty there. 35, left numbers 30. And McCarty drags a defender to the 20. Stays on his feet in bounds. He's across the 20 to the 16. They'll give him the 15-yard line, a 31-yard carry for Cole McCarty. And more than enough for a Gehlen Catholic first down to the Akron-Westfield 15-yard line. A big run there for McCarty. I think Akron-Westfield wanted a hold on the left side, but they didn't get the call. By the way, MMCRU has beaten Sibley-Ocheyedan 24-19, so Gehlen Catholic's the only remaining unbeaten team in Class A District 1. And as long as this score holds, that will remain true. MMCRU then moves into second place in the district. Great bounce back for the Royals. Out of the pistol, McCarty on 1st and 10 from the Akron-Westfield 15. McCarty gives, sweep play around the right side. Cale Pearson turns outside the right numbers, 10 to the 5. Foot race to the pylon. Pearson knocked it down. Did he get in? He did! Touchdown, Cale Pearson. A 15-yard rushing touchdown for Cale Pearson. How about his 6th rushing score of the night? It is a 15-yard score for Cale Pearson. It's 48-20. Gehlen Catholic leading Akron-Westfield. 6 rushing touchdowns for Pearson, 22 carries for 310 yards. What a game for Cale Pearson. Point after try pending here for the Jays with 7:09 to play. Gehlen Catholic really putting this one to bed now and making sure it is tucked in while they're up there. Point after try coming for Pecos. Wyatt Kuntz on the hold. Snap and spot, right-footed kick. It is inside the right upright, and it is good. And your score now with 7:09 to play, 49-20. Gehlen Catholic up on Akron-Westfield. We'll take a break. Oh, wait. What do we have? We got a whistle. Did a penalty flag throw? Hang on just a moment. We'll wait and see what this is about. Galen's walking back to the sideline, so they think it's not going to matter. Yep, it's on Akron-Westfield, so we'll Jays will decline the penalty there, and the point after try will stay good. Your score, 49-20. Gehlen leading Akron-Westfield, 7:09 to play in this ball game. We will take a break. We'll come back with more high school football after this here on KLEM.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
Hi, this is Misty Zek.
This is Brock Nohava.
Hi, this is Abby Phillips.
Hi, this is Austin Sitzman.
This is Dave Close.
Hi, this is Jody with Exit Realty Midwest.
Exit Realty Midwest is proud to support our area athletes. Find them online at exitrealtymidwest.com.
Quality Lube of Lamar's is proud of all our Plymouth County athletes. At Quality Lube, they focus on you, the customer, to ensure that they can keep you on the road when you need to be. From diagnostic repair to routine oil changes, Quality Lube can do it all.
This is Drake Hodson, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's with online audio found at KLEM1410.com. What a game Cale Pearson is having. He's run the ball 22 times for 310 rushing yards and 6 rushing touchdowns. Just cannot do it better than that. And now, following a personal foul, the Westerners hurdled the long snapper. That is a 15-yard penalty. Jays will get some really good real estate on the kickoff. They'll be kicking it from the Akron-Westfield 45-yard line. And we're looking back as well, and I'm trying to verify if 6 touchdowns is Gehlen Catholic record on the ground. And it might be, folks. Trevor Bauma ran for 5 touchdowns twice in 2011 against Southeast Webster and Clay Central Everly. But he did not rush for 6, and Pecos is just going to fly this one out of the end zone for a touchback. Might as well when you're that close. And so Akron-Westfield takes over from their own 20. 7:09 to play. I guess if someone can confirm, I think 5 touchdowns in a game. Previously, the record there for Gehlen Catholic, and Cale Pearson has potentially exceeded that here with 6. We'll get confirmation coming up later. I think tonight we'll try and get that out on social media if we can. As of right now, still a massive performance here by Cale Pearson. Regardless of if it's a record or not, it is a masterful performance by Cale Pearson. And now here come the Westerners, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Wilkin in the gun. No, that's a Wildcat quarterback around the right side of the 25. It's Adam Brown, the junior, picking up 5 yards to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5. So Adam Brown taking the snaps in there at quarterback. Westerners trying to change stuff up a little bit. Nope, there's Tatum Wilkin now taking the snaps at quarterback. So Adam Brown just out there for one play at quarterback. He picks up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Westerners from their own 25-yard line. Wilkin in the shotgun. He takes the snap, looks to throw to the right sideline. That ball is caught inside the 30, shedding a tackle across the 30 to the 32-yard line is Caleb Johnson. Nice completion there. They spot him down to the 32, 70 yards to Johnson, and it's a Westerner 1st down. Caleb Johnson on the reception. 1st down for Akron-Westfield to their own 32 with 6:17 to play. Jays lead at 49-20 over Akron-Westfield here tonight. 1st and 10 from the 32. Out of the shotgun, Wilkin. 3 receivers left and 1 right. The Jays press the line of scrimmage. Press man coverage. Cover 2 safeties over the top. And the Jays bring 5 in pressure. Wilkin keeps looking up the middle, and there's nowhere to go. Dane Lehman throws him to the ground to the 32-yard line. No gain on the play. That'll make it 2nd down and 10. Tatum Wilkin just had nowhere to run. And that was evident immediately. 2nd down and 10 for the Westerners from their own 32-yard line. 3 receivers left and 1 right. And Akron-Westfield lining up in the gun with Tatum Wilkin. Back off his left hip is Caden Netley. Again, the Jays stack the line of scrimmage both in the secondary and at the defensive line in the box. Snap back, Wilkin facing all kinds of pressure. He's running for his life to his left. He throws up the left sideline as a receiver, and that pass is thrown just a little too hard and incomplete. Looking for Brock Hansen once again, but he couldn't bring it in. And the incomplete pass downfield makes it 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10 upcoming here for Akron-Westfield. Ball is spotted still at their own 32-yard line here on 3rd and 10. Snap back and drop it a throw. Wilkin dumps it off in the flats, and that ball is incomplete of Caden Netley. A little slip screen, trying to get him free, but he couldn't get away from all the traffic of the incompletion. Brings up 4th down and 10. And the Westerners are, I think, just stuck between a rock and a hard place. They pretty much have to go for it here. 4th and 10, 5:06 to play, 49-20, Gehlen Catholic. And they try a hard count, can't get the Jays to budge. Gehlen Catholic with a 3-man front now. As Wilkin looks over to the sideline, and now we'll try and change the play. Play clock's down to 12. Wilkin out of the gun, a helmet-high snap, drops back to throw, 6-man rush, and the Jays get to him. Dane Lehman with a sack back there at the 20-yard line. And Akron-Westfield turns the football over on downs once again on the sack for a loss of 12 yards. Boy, just a dominant defensive performance all around the horn. Offense, defense, and boy, what a job there. Gehlen Catholic forces a turnover on downs with a sack, and now can just run this ball away, run the game away, and they will have sole possession of first place when the night is over. MMCRU defeated Sibley Ocheyedan. Galen is the only remaining undefeated team in Class A District 1 action. 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Gehlen Catholic lines of the pistol. McCarty gives to Jake Bogan. He's trying to work his way through some traffic and gets brought down at the original line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10 on the carry by Jake Bogan. Jay heads over to the sideline. That's Mason Small. He's walking over there, so that's a good sign, but not a good sign that he's grabbing his arm there. 2nd down and 10 upcoming here for Gehlen Catholic from the Akron-Westfield 20-yard line. The Jays bring it back to the line of scrimmage with 4:20 to play and a 49-20 Galen lead. Out of the pistol, McCarty. He gives Jake Bogan around the right side. To the right seam he goes to the 15-yard line. Penalty flag comes out. I think we're going to get a horse collar here. 5-yard penalty for Jake, 5-yard run for Jake Bogan with a penalty on top of it. It'll be 3rd down and 5 upcoming here, or for Akron West or for Gehlen Catholic, but we'll see what the penalty will alter the down and distance, if it will or not. And our officials are deliberating here, and we will get the call here. There's the white hat. Oh, block in the back is the call. All right. So
10 yards. Repeat the down.
That'll back up the Jays to the 25 and make it 2nd down and 15. A block in the back instead of what I had initially said of a horse collar of some kind. So 2nd and 15, handoff to Bogan. He dances his way through some traffic, up the right seam to the 15, and another penalty flag comes out. Jake Bogan gets up to the 11-yard line for 14 yards, but another penalty flag could end up spoiling that here. So we'll see what this is going to be to potentially hurt the Jays once again. It has not been a great drive. This is a hold once again, or another blocking penalty. It is a hold. And the Jays will now have it back at the 25. So no change really to the down or distance. It'll be 2nd down and 15 once more. So 2nd down and 15 for Gehlen Catholic from the Westerner 25-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCarty. He turns, gives to Bogan, working his way left. Off tackle. Left seam to the 20. Another penalty flag. 15-10. Jake Bogan out of bounds inside the 10 of the 8. But we're getting another hold, I think. And Gehlen Catholic will lose more yardage on the play. I think we had a pretty much a full tackle there by a Gehlen Catholic blocker. So they didn't even really try to hide the hold anyway. And if that is indeed a hold, it's going to be 2nd down and probably 25 here for Gehlen. Yep, I think that is going to be what it ends up being. Man, Jays cannot just get out of their own way right now. 3:39 to play. This is eating time, which is not a good thing definitely for Akron-Westfield. But it is good for the Jays in their hope to try and put this game to bed. 2nd down and 25 for the Jays, backed up to the Akron-Westfield 35-yard line on the 3rd straight penalty via a block in the back and 2 holds. McCarty fakes the give to Bogan. He's looking to throw over the middle. Catch made by Pecos, 25, middle of the field, 20, and he's brought down shy of the 15. No flags, no flags. There we go. Up to the 16, 15-yard line. They give 20 yards on the completion to Dylan Pecos, and it'll be 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5 on this 20-yard completion there to Dylan Pecos. The Jays will try and pick up a 1st down and see if that can lead to putting this ball game to bed. 49-20. Galen leads it with 2:44 and counting to play here in regulation. Snap to McCarty, gives to Bogan, bounce off tackle right side on 3rd and 5, needs the 10, he's got it, runs over a defender across the 10, and he's down at the 6-yard line, 9 yards there for Jake Bogan. It's 1st down and goal on the pickup there by Bogan. And now we've got a whistle, and an injured Westerner is down on the far side of the field, which is the last thing you want in a 29-point ball game, of which we are currently in. So an injury timeout, but the player gets up quickly. That's Caleb Johnson without his helmet on his way back over to the near sideline. So I assume Caleb Johnson ended up being the victim of the injury there. And yeah, he is going to come off the field here for Akron-Westfield. So it is 1st and goal here for Gehlen Catholic from the Westerners' 6-yard line. With 2:30 to play. And the Jays leading this one by a score of 49-20. Gehlen Catholic will hopefully come out of the huddle and be able to put this one away here tonight in Akron, and again improve to an undefeated or stay undefeated in Class A District 1. 49-20, Gehlen Catholic, 1st down and goal from the Westerners' 6-yard line. Out of the pistol is Cole McCarty. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. And he takes a snap, gives left. Working around the left side is Wyatt Coons, and he is stopped for a big loss. Thomas Brown in there to make the stop. It'll be 2nd and goal back to the 10-yard line. A loss of 4 on the play. So a loss of 4 for Wyatt Coons. It'll be now 2nd down and goal from the 10. Second down and goal here for Gehlen Catholic from the Akron-Westfield 10-yard line. And the Jays up 29 are running out the game clock here. McCarty in the pistol, gives left. Coons carries, tries to bounce it off the right side of the 5, and he gets down to the 4-yard line. A pickup of 6 for Wyatt Coons. Going to make it 3rd and goal, but hold on just a moment. Another penalty flag's out. Oh, my goodness. We just cannot let this game go to bed, evidently, as a penalty flag flies. This is the most penalties we've had all game, and it comes in a 29-point ball game with 5 minutes to go. Personal foul. Do we have a block below the waist? It's a dead ball penalty. Nope, personal foul. Just a personal foul against the defense, or against the Jays. So that'll back the Jays up to the Westerner 19. It'll be 2nd down and goal from there. 3rd down and goal, excuse me. So they are going to give the 6-yard carry for Wyatt Coons, but now the Jays can kneel it out twice, and they will. They'll have to do it one more time with under 40 seconds to go on the game clock. And when all is said and done, Gehlen Catholic will be undefeated still in Class A District 1 and will be in sole possession of 1st place in the district. Game clock's under 40 seconds. One more kneel out will seal off the win. McCarty goes under center in victory formation, takes the snap and knees it out. And Gehlen Catholic is a winner tonight here in Akron by the final score of 49-20. 49-20 final score. Gehlen Catholic now 4-1 overall, and they are now 3-0 in Class A District 1, alone at the top. Akron-Westfield now 0-5. They're 0-3 in the district. We'll take a break. Post-game coverage comes your way next with scores and results from around the area as well. It's all coming your way next here on KLEM Radio.
Hummer's Lawn Care Service will provide you with the services needed for the best-looking lawn in your neighborhood. Is it thatching, fertilizer, or simple maintaining of your freshly cut grass? Call Hummer's Lawn Care at 546-4087.
The Lamar's Knights of Columbus Council 1466 would like to wish our teams the best of luck in the game. The Knights of Columbus is proud to support our schools and many charities throughout the year with our pork chop dinners and fish fries. Check out upcoming events by visiting their Facebook page at Lamar's KFC. For all of your commercial or residential concrete or construction needs, JMax Construction is ready for you. At JMax Construction, you can be sure that your project will be handled with great customer service as well as the best of class construction and concrete work. Call JMax Construction and Concrete today at 540-0574.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Smithco Manufacturing in Lamars would like to wish our area athletes a safe, successful fall season. For 30 years, Smithco has used great teamwork to produce the #1 selling side dump trailers in the country. To learn how you can join our winning team, go online at sidedump.com.
Sweet 16 Lanes is a proud supporter of our area athletes. When Lamar's or Galen wins, head over to Sweet 16 Lanes after the game. Show your team spirit with your apparel, buy your first game, and get your second game free. Celebrate the win at Sweet 16 Lanes.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Top-notch automotive owners Jerry and Jason Mura can help with all your auto repair needs, from AC repair to transmission rebuilds, engine replacement, steering, suspension diagnostics, and more. Call 712-546-7430 or stop by Top-Notch Automotive, 1600 18th Street Southwest, Lamars.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Galen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
This is Alex Peters, and you are listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Well, we welcome you back to our post-game coverage tonight from Akron, where the Gehlen Catholic Jays are the only remaining undefeated team in district play. In Class A District 1, they take down Akron-Westfield by a final score of 49-20. Let's run down some of the stats. We'll also get you a look at the scores around Plymouth County and say goodnight from there. Boy, it was just a dominant showing on the ground for Gehlen Catholic football. 535 yards of total offense, 412 coming on the ground, 123 through the air. And, of course, you don't have to look much further than the outstanding play of Cale Pearson. 22 carries, 310 yards, and 6 rushing touchdowns. Now, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to go back home and verify this later tonight, but I'm pretty sure the 6 rushing touchdowns in a game is a Gehlen Catholic record. We do have to confirm that. I know the yardage is not, unfortunately. I believe 369 is the rushing record in a single game, but 6 rushing touchdowns might be a record. We'll try and confirm that. I know 7 would have been, but 6 we're not sure if he tied the record or if he has eclipsed it. We'll be sure to let you know as soon as we have an answer, and we'll be talking about it coming up tomorrow morning on the KLEM Coaches Corner as well. But boy, what a game for Pearson. 22 carries, 310 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Cole McCarty had 11 carries, 81 yards. He found the end zone once. Jake Bogan, 4 carries, 18 yards. McCarty also goes 5 of 8 through the air for 123 yards. He found Dylan Pecos 3 times for 77 yards to lead the way offensively. Akron-Westfield just didn't have an answer all night. They found a touchdown there early part of the fourth quarter, but outside of that, it was all Gehlen Catholic, especially in the second half. The Jays go on to outscore Akron-Westfield by a margin of 28-6 in the second half, behind a large amount of touchdown runs for Cale Pearson. He had 3 of his 6 here in the second half, and Cole McCarty tacked on 1 more as well. Tough break for Akron-Westfield. You feel for them. The record does say 0-5 and 0-3 in the district, but boy, this is not an 0-5 team, folks. I can tell you that. This team is a few bad bounces away from probably being 3-2, and for sure 2-3. But unfortunately, that's not how the game of football works. The Westerners are 0-5, 0-3 in the district. They will be at MMCRU coming up next week. That'll be a big game, as the Westerners will try and keep their playoff hopes alive. Gehlen Catholic gets to celebrate homecoming next week. They'll host Sibley O'Cheeden in which could end up being somewhat of a district championship game. Now, Sibley-Ocheyedan lost tonight to MMCRU, so the Jays are all alone at the top of the district. But a win over Sibley-Ocheyedan got South O'Brien and HMS the rest of the way. I think the Jays could probably run the table the rest of the way and come away with a district title. But this one was the big one. The Jays get it by a score of 49-21. More to talk about with this game with the head coach of Gehlen Catholic football, Jeremy Schindler, coming up later on tomorrow morning on the KLEM Coach's Corner. Well, let's take a look at the scores around the area, and we will say goodnight here from Akron. Our final scores around Plymouth County. Again, Galen wins 49-20 over Akron-Westfield. Third-ranked Remsen St. Mary's dominates Newell Fonda 50-6. MMCRU and Sibley-Ocheyedan's unbeaten streak in the district 24-19. Hinton bounces back with a win over Lawton Bronson 45-21. You'll hear from head coach Kadrian Harderson coming up tomorrow morning on the Coach's Corner. Kingsley Pearson River Valley, big homecoming win over Hartley Melvin Sanborn 40-12. And Spencer spoils Lamar's homecoming 35-10. And you'll hear from Ken Vigdahl coming up tomorrow morning on the Coach's Corner as well, right here on KLEM Radio. So until that time, we'll say so long for now. This is Daniel Versteg saying thanks for listening to high school football. We will have Lamar's community football next week at Sioux City West, and more volleyball will come your way throughout the week as well. Until next time, until the Coach's Corner tomorrow morning, this is Daniel Versteg saying so long, and thanks for listening to Gehlen Catholic and Akron-Westfield football right here on KLEM Lamar's. Good evening, everyone.
This is 1410 KLEM Lamar's and on 96.9.